My mornings are chaos. I need coffee that works as hard as I do. That's why I drink Everyday Dose, coffee with benefits. It's rich, delicious coffee boosted with mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics. Everything I need for focus and balance, ready in 30 seconds. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 61% off your first Coffee Plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer, and over $100 in free gifts. Plus, enter for a chance to win $100 cash or get your entire order refunded. Visit everydaydose.com/podcast or use code podcast at checkout.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with your host Mikey Bones, Cat Valor, and Rob Humphrey. What's going on, guys? Ho ho ho! Ho ho is over now.
Yeah, we're recording this on Christmas Eve.
We are.
So,
yeah.
On Christmas Eve morning, whatever that.
It is officially the 24th as we record this. And Mikey, just for you, my friend.
What?
Just for you.
Hey, chingity ching. It's Dominic the donkey.
This motherfucker.
The Italian Christmas donkey.
You know what? I'm not even mad at you, man. I like Dominic the Donkey. That's a dope song.
There you go, man.
I wish I could remember what you were calling him that one time when I showed it to you.
Gabagool the donkey or something stupid like that.
You didn't call him that. It was something. It wasn't far off of that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I remember.
That was that's just for you, since it will be after Christmas when people hear this, but as we're recording, we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve to you guys. I hope everybody listening had a great Christmas, holiday, whatever you celebrate. I hope it was all great. But we are back, and we're running up on New Year's for this. This is going to be out right before New Year's. So get your resolutions to join the gym in like Rob did and never go.
You can do it right online. It's really easy to sign up.
Rob, I still to this day, I'm still really mad you didn't go to McDonald's and go in there with the McDonald's bag to cancel. That would have been so funny.
Dude, when I went in there to cancel, I was ready to fight because I thought it was going to be a big fight, but they didn't even question it. They was like, okay.
That makes sense. They took one look at you.
Yeah.
They took one look at your track record for they looked at your ID that has never been signed in with, and they're like, okay.
You still got the wrapper on it. He never even was able to scan it even. That does piss me off though. Still to this day in 2023, we have millionaires who could just go up into fucking space, billionaires that go up in space when they feel like it. All this technology, fucking everything in the world. But the gym can't cancel your membership unless you go in, you dirty, shaming motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it, right? Make it difficult on you.
Right, sons of bitches. But we're back with the Patreon pick. We just had our Christmas battle. We had a Patreon movie last week. We talked the Mean Ones, and you guys were buttholes to it. Wasn't nice.
Bad movie.
All right, so we have a voicemail we're going to get to. We have drink roll call. We're going to talk a little bit of horror news. There's really not a ton. And then we're going to get into the movie for this week, which I forgot the fucking name of. Antichrist. 2009. Yeah, so do you guys want to get into drink roll call?
Yeah, I'll go first if you want.
Sure.
I am sending you a picture.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
This is actually the second time I've had this drink on the show, but I forgot to take a picture last time around. This is the Santa Jaws.
Nice.
Oh, God damn it, Cat.
I'm also really proud of the picture.
Yeah, it's a pretty good picture. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's the penis stapler right above it. Jesus Christ. That was from our Patreon.
Just
episodes.
For clarification, I am not the one that sent the picture of the penis stapler.
I unfortunately am the one that sent the picture of the penis stapler, but it was just that you guys got to see this shit. We just recorded Sexy Time with Rob. Patreon.com//radio. These images also go up on there as well, so you'll be able to see Kat's Santa Jaws drink.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kat. It looks good. Like it looks great. It looks really good. It's very festive. It's doing what you want with that damn shark in there. It's red. The shot. I like it. I don't like the name.
That's okay. I'm going to rename it for our next holiday.
That's funny. I'm going to keep having something with a shark in it.
Speaking of next holidays, we are, as we mentioned, as we're recording this, it is now the 24th. Now on the 23rd, I was at the store, and they already have Valentine's Day candy out.
Oh, God damn it.
I bought my very first bag of conversation hearts of the Valentine's season already.
Gross. Why
That's
are you
upsetting
those?
for a lot of reasons.
Conversation hearts are amazing. You guys are crazy.
They taste like chalk.
Delicious chalk.
No, it tastes like bad chalk. Not even if chalk tastes like there were decent tasting chalk. That's bad chalk.
Tastes like colored chalk, at least. It's good.
Colored chalk. He's proud of that, Cat. He's like, that's
I know.
a flex right now.
But I mean, Valentine's Day candy out before Christmas.
It's getting out of control. People used to make fun of like Halloween fans of the spooky season people because we were getting agitated that there was Christmas stuff out before Halloween, but it's going to come back to bite them because now we've got Valentine's Day stuff out before Christmas. The Christmas people aren't going to like that. And then the Irish are going to take this over, and pretty soon we're going to have St. Patrick's Day stuff out before New Year's. It's going to be chaos.
Yeah.
When I say people, I mean me, because I actually like St. Patrick's Day more than New Year's or Valentine's Day. I'd be happy to skip both of those and just get straight to drinking. But it's a problem.
I like St. Patrick's Day because I can wear my silver shamrock shirt and people don't look at me like I'm weird.
I'm going to start a St. Patrick's Day tradition. Starting 2024, my resolution, I'm going to watch Season of the Witch every St. Patrick's Day.
What
That's good.
Cat! What do you...
Help, it's happening. The attack is on O'Grady Farm.
What do you mean?
Well, it makes sense, Mikey. There's no good St. Patrick's Day horror movies.
Yeah, I can't really think of any more Irish movies than...
I'll hit that button again. It's a long button. I'll fucking do it. Be nice. I'm going to send you guys, but Rob, you have a story with yours. I'm going to send you guys a picture too. I did one of those Secret Santa things.
Uh-oh.
And the person, with my luck, right? The person who got me wasn't in. So now here the fuck I am. I didn't even get my $30 fucking gift, bro. Like, you believe it? I didn't care. Like, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, of course that would happen to me. But I didn't give a fuck.
You got that cheap ass motherfucker.
Yeah, you believe they probably did it on purpose. I thought of that. Like, I really didn't give a fuck though. And they were like, oh, poor Mike. I'm like, look, I didn't want to do it in the first place. I'm like, look, really, honestly, it's fine. I don't care. And I went about my day, and they just kept feeling so bad. And they got me a bottle later on in the day. I got a big bottle of 1800 tequila.
Nice.
A fucking dub, dude. So hell yeah, I was happy with that. And I figured I'd make myself a drink. And I was like, I didn't really have anything to mix with it. Just ran out of cranberry juice. I don't have any soda in the house. So I made a pink lemonade and tequila.
God damn it, Mikey.
That's also a very good picture.
Yeah. Look at that, Rob. You like that?
No.
No, it's got a pink umbrella in it too. What do you
That
mean?
is sad.
My ghost face cup.
That is sad. All the way around, it's sad.
I'm gonna tweet that. So you don't need to go to page. I'm gonna tweet this. People go see this.
Yeah. I'll tell you about, I didn't tell you guys about the old lady who tried to get me murdered at work, did I?
Oh,
Hell of a deal.
yeah. Let's hear that.
I don't know what made me think of that, but something about Mikey's story made me think of that. Maybe just being at work. But the other day I was at work and I was trying to find a place to park. We share a parking lot with a bunch of other businesses. It's like almost like a little strip mall that we're in. And I was trying to find a place to park and I saw this old lady getting in her car and I was like, nice spot, real close. And then she was taking forever. Right. So I was like, fuck this. And I just went and parked someplace else. And then as I was walking up and I was getting ready to walk in the door, same car pulls up and she stops and she's like, excuse me. God damn it. What's this old lady want? And there was a car. So there's an entrance to the parking lot that's like off a side street. So it's not like it's an entrance. Very rarely people use it, right? Because it's goes off onto some side street. There's literally like a neighborhood there. And there's a car that's like, I don't know. It's just sitting there.
Okay.
It's like, it's a minivan and it's not blocking the intersection. Like they had turned in, but like right at the opening of the entrance for the parking lot, it was stopped. And she's like, that car's been sitting there all morning and I wanted to go check it out. And I was like, well, I don't have time to, I'm going to work.
The fuck? Why would she ask you to do it?
Huh?
Why would she ask you to do it with her?
Well, I'm getting to that.
That's
so I
weird.
said, but I was like, I got to go into work. But I'll go look at it here in a minute or whatever. When I get a chance, I'll go check it out. And she goes, and of course I wasn't going to do it, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But then she was like, oh, I don't want you to go look. I'll go check it out. But just in case somebody shoots me or something, can you watch? Well, lady, no. The fuck are you talking about? Somebody shoots you. They're not like, imagine the scenario in which they're going to shoot an old lady, see me standing there and not fucking shoot me. Are you trying to get us both killed? No.
What?
That's amazing. She is my hero.
I hate that. Is the worst part about living around here is nobody knows how to mind their own fucking business.
That's true.
The car broke down. Maybe it ran out of gas. Maybe it had a fucking problem. Whoever owns it will be back. And sure enough, by afternoon, I went outside. The fucking thing was gone. So somebody towed it or they came and got it. Whatever the fuck. Mind your own goddamn business, old lady. Don't try to drag me into your getting shot.
Let the people whose job it is fucking figure it out, man. I got work. Imagine telling your boss that you were late because you had to be lookout for this old lady.
I had to go on a Scooby-Doo adventure with some 80-year-old lady to a fucking minivan in the parking lot. Fuck that.
Okay,
no.
Here's the thing, though, is that if I owned any kind of business and one of my employees came in like 6 hours late to work, and I was like, where the fuck have you been? And they're like, this old lady said to me as I was coming into work, will you watch while I investigate this shady thing in case I get shot? And then you just go off on like the whole adventure that you take with this woman. You have to give that person, like the paid time off or whatever.
Yeah, tell him to go home. You did good today. Why does she even give a fuck in the first place, man?
Because
like,
nobody here knows how to mind their own fucking business, Mikey. Nobody.
That's crazy.
So ultimately what happened was she walked over to the van and I stood in the door at work. And when she didn't get shot, I went upstairs. So fuck this.
Did she give you like a thumbs up or anything?
Yeah, she did. She kind of waved to me and I was like, all right,
not dead.
But I wasn't going over there.
That's way better than what I thought was going to happen, because I could absolutely see in the South, you refuse to help an old lady. Like you refuse to watch an old lady get shot, and she goes over there, finds out it's nothing, sees you watching her after you said you weren't going to do it, and shoots you.
Imagine she did get shot. That's oh shit! What the Rob's gonna do?
And then you've got
what am I supposed to do? In that scenario, what the fuck am I supposed to do if some old lady gets shot?
I love the scenario where you tell her that to her face, where she's like, will you watch me in case something happens? And you're like, I don't want to fill out the paperwork if you die.
Right. Once again, Mikey, I've been pulled into somebody else's problem has somehow now become mine.
That's funny. Why do people do that to you?
It's the movie theater all over again.
Yeah. It's funny because they don't know you. It's like you are the most unfriendly motherfucker in the world, and everyone just thinks you're this dude that's gonna help everybody.
Okay, but can you imagine seeing him as a stranger and thinking, yeah, that guy looks friendly?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm unfriendly. I just mind my own fucking business. Like, if I have a problem, I don't look to strangers to help me fix it.
No. Who would?
You know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So now but strangers got no problem turning to me around here. Fucking irritating.
At least with the guy that was dying, like that was an immediate problem. This seems like something that you could have easily not gotten dragged into.
That guy didn't die. All right, let's not get over dramatic about it.
Well, no, because he made it your problem and you didn't let him.
No, all I did was go tell the 17-year-old girl working the concession stand that a guy may or may not need medical help. And then it became her problem. And I assure you that she did not give a fuck.
If I were that girl, I would have been like, can you go find out? I would have put you right back in the middle of it.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of passing the buck is what happened in the movie theater.
The buck ended with you, practically.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, that something about your story, Mikey, made me think of that old lady who tried to get me murdered. As far as drinks go, so I almost, Mikey, you mentioned margarita in a can and how it would be a treat for you guys. You almost all got a real treat this week because I almost bought a bottle of wine.
Oh,
and I don't think I've ever been wine drunk on the show.
I don't think so.
I am a sloppy ass wine drunk. I don't know if I would make it through an entire show if I was drinking wine. I don't know what it is about wine, but it fucks me up. But I was thinking about it because I thought, a bottle of wine sounds good. But I ended up not getting the bottle of wine when I was at the store. There was a lot going on, and I thought I was going to go back out later, but then I didn't. So then I tried to make an old fashioned, and boy, I fucked that drink all up. It tasted terrible. So I am currently drinking cheer wine.
And I want everybody to know that I fought hard, and I did try and tell Rob to stop being a little bitch and tough out the drink because it would have been funny to hear him bitch about it the whole show.
Yeah, it was really bad. As I noticed when I went back into the kitchen, I first of all, the first mistake I think I made is I accidentally bought orange bitters, which I didn't realize. And then, but when I made the drink, as I was putting the bitters in, I went, oh, shit, that seems like a lot. And it was indeed a lot, and it tasted terrible.
Yeah.
And then things just got worse because then the ice melted in it, and it was not a good drink.
Hey, man, drink roll call isn't always, you motherfucker, that's true. Go remake that drink exactly identical right now. I sat and drank peanut butter fucking beer on this goddamn show just because it was named Sweet Baby Jesus. For the sake of this segment.
That's your own fault. You could have dumped that beer out at any point.
As for Kat, is this a foul?
This might be a foul. I don't know. I haven't had anything that horrendous. I think maybe the worst drink roll call thing I've had was the Mountain Dew, or that weird Paloma I had that tasted like pine tar. But when I buy drinks for drink roll call, it is with the assumption that if they're bad, I'm kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing.
I've never done it like that. I have many times at the first at the break between the show and when we get into the movie, dump that fucking drink out and grab something else.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, I'm not drinking a nasty fucking drink for a bit. You guys out of your fucking mind.
That's fucked up, dude. Come on.
You've got to commit to the bit, Rob.
Nope, not doing it.
Of all people,
listen, I was a hero. I saved an old lady's life this week. You leave me alone.
You shit. You stood by a door with an attitude, I'm sure. What do you mean?
There was locked.
I feel like this is a drink roll call foul, and I feel like your punishment should be you have to get margarita in a can now.
We'll see.
I do like when Rob is margarita in a can drunk.
Maybe I'll be wine drunk next week. You don't know.
No.
Hang on, I would like to see Rob wine drunk also.
I'm gonna tell you right now, wine drunk Rob is a fucking handful. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, then maybe that's it then. Maybe
yeah. I turn into a middle-aged white woman.
Oh God. I see now. Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't want to deal with that shit. I've already heard you sex tape drunk.
Is there a horror movie about wine? We could all get wine drunk for an episode. Break out my Franzia box.
Hold on.
Did they ever do like a film adaptation of Cask of Amontillado?
The Vineyard from 1989.
Sounds perfect.
Winemaker Dr. Poe makes his wine using the blood of his prisoners.
Sure,
Ooh.
yeah.
All right.
I'm in.
All right. Voicemail.
You trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILLED, 917-397-5455. Anybody wants to leave a voicemail for the show, we will air it. We will discuss it like you're about to hear shortly. You can also send a text message to the show, and we'll read it and, discuss it much like the voicemail. All right, here we go.
Hi, it's your Jersey girl. Let me tell you
Amber.
something. I just want to say hi to you guys, and I got a little thing with Mikey.
Oh,
So,
no.
Rob, namaste, my love. Kat, hello, you beautiful young lady. Mikey, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you sit there and say that Vanderpump Rules
Oh, God.
is trash? Oh, my God. Lisa Vanderpump, she is like this beautiful bluebird of happiness, and honestly, as beautiful as a person she is inside and out, Rob's like the female version of her. He lifts people up. He gives people chances. What do you have against that, Mikey? It's just so disappointing, just like Cabin in the Woods. And I get it. You got afraid to talk to me about it. And that's okay. I'm still your friend, and I still love you. But, dude, you are disappointing the living hell out of me. And it hurts.
Oh.
You should say 10 Tony Danzas and ask for forgiveness.
Oh, that's some bullshit. All right. There's a lot of things to tackle.
First of all, before we
Amber's
tackle
my
anything else,
hero.
Amber, namaste.
God damn it. Stop with the namaste. It's freaking annoying. It's Christmas. Stop pissing me off. And Amber is referring to with the Cabin in the Woods thing. At some point, I don't remember a lot of the things I say. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I told Amber that she can come on when we talk about Cabin in the Woods. I forgot that that was a thing. I apologize to Amber. I wasn't afraid. I stand my ground with this Cabin in the Woods thing. It's been a long time. But so we'll make it up to Amber at another point. Rob, I'm going to tell you this now. And Amber, I love you. I love Amber. But Vanderpump Rules is bad. And Amber's trying to make like there's this pretty little blonde girl goes around helping people and she's all holly and jolly and whatever. I hear about people fucking on that show. I hear about this girl cheated on this guy on the show. This guy cheated on this girl on the show. This one's fighting. It's like a high-end rich people Jersey Shore.
You just described everything I look for in a reality show.
Rob is more sold than ever.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That sounds terrific. What do you think people do on Below Deck and Southern Charm? I mean, come on. All these shows are.
But that's so it's like the Jersey Shore thing always pissed me off. I've always hated Jersey Shore.
Why do you hate Italian people, Mikey?
I don't hate Italian. Italian people hate them. There was a petition in Italy when they went over there. Like that is part of it too. They don't represent us properly. Everyone thinks we're like grease heads and just go around peeing in public all over the place. No.
I don't remember you talking about Vanderpump Rules on the show. Did you talk about that on the show?
That's another thing for the listeners. I'm glad you brought that up. That was a discussion I believe we had on like before the show, which was on Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Amber's talking about our Easter egg content. I believe that was just like random bullshitting before or after. Or we could have talked. I don't think I did.
Remember either.
We might have said something in passing.
I have not started watching Vanderpump Rules yet, but I might because I finished Winter House, so now there's an open slot.
If you like it, I'll be really upset. Amber, I'm surprised you like that shit too, man. I don't know. There's just something about it that's
I think she said Greg is the one who told her about it.
That makes much more sense.
Like, I think Greg watches it too.
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised Greg watched it also. I don't know. It's just something like, I don't want to watch a bunch of rich people throw fucking bottles at each other in clubs and all that shit. Like, it's just really fucking weird.
Dude, that sounds amazing. They're throwing bottles at each other?
I don't know. They got into fights in clubs. I think one of them owns a club or a bar. I've never watched it. I've just seen it. But, you know.
Well, we'll see. I might watch it. I don't know. It's going to depend. Because, you know, absolutely. I have shows that I watch, but like I told you before this started, Below Deck is going on a couple week hiatus. So, you know, I got to fill the time somehow.
Boo fucking who. All right. So, Amber, man, damn, she was fucking that. The way she says my name, I am in trouble when she says it like that, boy.
And I expect you to say those 10 Tony Danzas.
Yeah, I was fucked up too. Amber.
That's the crowning achievement of this voicemail is the implication that Mikey now has to say Tony Dances.
I'm gonna say no, they ain't Hail Marys and Mother Teresa's and nothing. There's fucking Tony Danza. Let's calm down.
The King of Brooklyn, as we learned last week.
He ain't the King of Brooklyn. He ain't even from Brooklyn. How are you gonna be the King of Brooklyn? He ain't even from there. I don't think he is. I don't know shit about Tony Danza. Don't pay attention when you do.
Really? Because I can give you a whole lot of information about Tony Danza.
I will stab you.
We can start over from the beginning if you want.
This is harassment. Okay? Stop it. All right. That's the voicemail. Thank you for calling in, though, Amber. It is always nice to hear from Amber, even the time she's yelling at me, which is growing more and more often. Do you guys want to get into the little bit of horror news we have before we get into this movie?
Yeah. I also looked up a little bit of news. I have a feeling you're going to cover it, but remind me.
At least one thing.
You have the big news from today?
Yeah, I believe that's the one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love my morning coffee, but sometimes the crash hits harder than the caffeine. That's when I switch to Everyday Dose, coffee with benefits. It's real coffee infused with mushrooms, collagen, and nootropics, giving me smooth, focused energy that actually lasts. The Black Friday sale is on. Get 61% off your first coffee plus starter kit, a free A2 probiotic creamer, and over $100 in free gifts. Enter for a chance to win $100 cash or even get your entire order refunded. Head to everydaydose.com/podcast or use code podcast at checkout.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
It's time to hump the news with Rob Humphrey.
He's not a genius. All right, first thing is pretty throwaway. Well, I don't know. The Strangers Chapter 1 has a May 2024 release date.
Stealing that name from it.
Stop saying that.
Also, still don't understand how it makes sense that they're on a cross-country trip and they have to stop at an Airbnb in Oregon.
Because they're idiots.
You're either 2 hours into your trip or 2 hours away from your destination at that point. Come on.
I don't know. But I am absolutely in love with the first Strangers movie. We honestly, guys, can we do that soon?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to do that.
I mean, you're not going to be happy if we do.
I know I'm going to fucking fight with you, sure, but I'm going to stand up for that damn movie, man. It's a great movie.
It's mid.
Ooh. Yeah, we got to do this soon.
I'm game.
Anyway, yeah, I absolutely love that first movie. Friend of the show, Damian Maffei. That's my dude, man. Like the second one, Pray at Night, that he was in, it was very different. It gets a lot of hate. It's a fairly controversial movie, like divisive, maybe is the better word. And, I've grown to appreciate it for something very different than what I appreciate the original for. And I'm glad it's coming back, man. I hope they do it justice. I'm very nervous about this upcoming movie.
Directed by Rennie Harlan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I will tell you something. They are going to do Pray at Night justice.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
I've been staying away from
bottom of my
everything.
heart, I believe that.
I don't like Pray at Night, but I will say it has some interesting set pieces, and it is kind of fun.
It's fun.
It's a low bar.
But I have some real complaints about that movie.
A low bar.
It's a low bar. I really hate Pray at Night. I've been very vocal about this. It has my least favorite death scene in a horror movie of all time. Like, if I had to rank all of them ever, the winner would be Pray at Night.
But wait, is that you throwing shade? Are you throwing shade on the original too?
No, not the original.
Okay.
I very specifically, I think the third one is going to live up to Pray at Night.
I'm just making
I think
sure.
it would be very hard to. No, listen. Here's the thing about the original is that I do believe that it got a little bit overhyped. There were a lot of people throwing around that whole Exorcist, scariest movie of all time, pass out at the theater, don't watch with the lights off. Like, it was hyped a lot. It made a lot of like best movie of the decade lists and stuff when it came out. And then that hype, like, kind of, I feel like every few years people rediscover The Strangers and it gets like really hyped up again. I do think it's one of the more overrated horror movies, specifically in that regard, but it's a good watch. Like, I don't have a problem with the movie so much as I have a problem with the fans of the movie, I guess.
I don't know, man. I feel like it deserved the hype.
No, I did a rewatch not long ago. It's mid as hell.
I haven't watched it I think I've watched it one time since it came out, and that was years ago. So maybe the rewatch gets me one way or the other, but I'm not like against it. I have no problem with it. I think a big part of my problem with Pray at Night is that I was expecting something like The Strangers, and obviously that's not what we got.
Yeah, that's true.
And then my other problem with The Strangers was worst movie kill of all time. But that's...
Yeah, Pray at Night, it made me mad at first too. But then I rewatched it, and you have to look at it completely separate. And I'm a little biased there, sure, but, if you watch it as its own thing, it's fun.
Yeah, like if you watch Pray at Night in the mindset that like it's just a dumb, fun slasher movie,
yes,
then yeah, it's fine. It's fun. It has some fun set pieces. There are some real issues with that movie too.
Sure,
but whatever.
Yeah. May 17th, 2024, they released a Polaroid of the three strangers with blood on it and just put that on the bottom. That's perfect. That's what this should be. This style is what this movie should be. And it makes me a little excited. I've stayed away from everything to do with this for the most part because I'm really looking forward to it and I'm nervous. Next up is really quickly, because there's really not any news. I had this and, the big thing from this week. I seen on Bloody Disgusting while looking for news, they put up their top 10 best horror movies of 2023, guys.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to hear it. Number 10.
Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. You're too happy about that.
Yeah.
That means Skinamarink is somewhere high on this list, is what that means.
I'm not saying anything about this list. Number 10, Suitable Flesh.
I've heard good things. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen this yet either. It's a Lovecraft adaptation. I'm not mad that it's there. I'm sure it looks good, the little bit I've seen. Number 9, The Blackening. Fair.
I like that. I thought it was fun.
Right? Not too bad. Number 8, Thanksgiving.
Great. Love Thanksgiving. Have you seen that yet, Kat?
No.
I've almost seen it a couple times. I'm going to see it soon.
It's a lot of fun. I really liked it.
Heard a lot of good things. Number 7, Birth/Rebirth. Haven't seen this yet either.
No.
No? All right. Number 6, Talk to Me.
Okay.
But, see, now this brings up another thing. We got the slashies coming up next week.
Yeah.
Are we going to include Talk to Me? Because I didn't.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. By my rules, it's a 2022 movie, but...
I will say I have been thinking of it as a 2022 movie, but we can, because to be fair, we didn't have it on our 2022 list, so
yeah.
I think that makes it eligible. But the other issue with that, though, is that if we count Talk to Me, we also have to count Skinamarink, so...
Do we?
Yeah.
Was that the same deal where it was released?
It was the same deal. It had like a theater release last year. Or not a theater release. It had, you know what I meant. It had a festival release last year.
Yeah. But also remember, these are our awards. We don't have to do anything.
I have made that case so many times, and then we ended up with fucking Scream 6. So
yeah, I don't know why that's on the list.
But because it has to be. What do you mean?
Why does it have to be? It isn't good. It should be good movies that should be on the list.
No, it should be the movies of 2023 that are on the list.
No, it should be the good movies of 2023.
This isn't a good
the Oscars
movie.
Don't put every fucking movie on the list.
This is how Scream 5 ended up as our movie of the year. I'm just saying.
Well, Scream 5 can easily be a movie of the year. Let's not act like Scream 5
it could have been
not that good.
It could have been a movie of the year some years.
It could have been the movie of the year this year, but not last year.
No.
I can absolutely see that. Scream 5 was my movie of that year.
Oh my God.
It's Scream 5. These are subjective things.
Yeah, but you have terrible taste.
I don't have terrible taste. It won. What do you mean?
But it shouldn't have. Because Barbarian and X and...
I'd rather watch Scream than those movies.
The sadness.
God damn it, Cat.
See?
Now you're making his point.
But the release is the issue with Talk to Me. It's not the content of it. It's the release because, it was a 2022, but...
It doesn't matter. Put it on the list. Scream 6. We already know that's going to win.
If Scream 6 wins, we have to quit the slashies. I'm sorry.
All right. Back down this list. Better than Talk to Me, Rob, at number 5 is Socks. Saw X.
Socks.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's better than Talk to Me.
Kat, be honest. Socks or Talk to Me? Come on.
You're putting me in a tough spot here because
I know.
Talk to Me critically is a better film. If I had to get rid of one of them forever, it would probably also be Talk to Me. God
damn it.
I don't know. I can't see myself rewatching Talk to Me a whole bunch. I'm going to watch Socks every year.
Socks is terrible though, Kat.
I'm going to watch it every year.
It's a bad movie though.
I had fun. It's fun.
All right. Number 4, Infinity Pool.
Okay. That's the best movie of the year. I don't know why it's at 4, but okay.
So, okay, I want to walk this back a little bit because my argument for Talk to Me is that I would rather watch Saw X, but I probably wouldn't vote for Talk to Me over Saw X. Infinity Pool is right at that line where I think it is a much better movie than Saw X. I think I would watch Saw X more. I'd probably vote Infinity Pool over Saw X. It's an ambiguous line. It fluctuates. It's a little bit mood based because it's a tough personal preference over critical appeal kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But wherever that line is, it falls at such a diagonal that Infinity Pool is over the line and Talk to Me is not. So,
all right,
this should have been number one. Also,
yes, Infinity Pool by far.
In summary, Infinity Pool should have been number one.
Well, Bloody Disgusting saying, "Hold my beer." Number 3, though, better than Infinity Pool, Socks, Talk to Me. No One Will Save You.
Nope.
In fairness, I did not see No One Will Save You. It does not sound like a movie that I would enjoy.
It
so
doesn't
I just never
look
watched
like
it.
Better.
Overhyped. This one got too much hype. It's fine. It is a mid movie. If you really like alien horror, it is a slightly better than mid horror movie just because we don't get a lot of those. But it shouldn't be above Infinity Pool. It shouldn't be above Talk to Me.
Yeah, I don't care for alien horror, and I don't care for movies where no one talks. So I was just kind of like, I don't know about this. Which is funny because I like a movie that has a long sequence with no dialogue, but I don't want to sit and watch a whole movie where there's only like 5 words in the whole fucking thing or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 2 for the best, top 10 best horror movies of 2023, Scream 6.
God damn it. Bloody disgusting.
There is a very strong contingent of people who will tell you that Scream 6 is the best in the franchise.
I felt like I was losing my mind this year.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't get it.
I fully understand that. But if you have anything to do with Bloody Disgusting, you should know what you're talking about. They are some shilling motherfuckers is what they are. God damn it. And number 1, do you guys have any guesses for what number 1 is?
Skinamarink.
I'm afraid it's Skinamarink. I hope it's Evil Dead Rise.
Okay.
I hope it is, because that's the only one. Evil Dead Rise. So on the cat's favorite like fluctuating diagonal line here, it's Talk to Me, which is critically good, but I'm not going to rewatch it. Socks, which is not critically good, but I'm going to watch it a lot. Evil Dead Rise, which is a little bit of both. And then Infinity Pool, which is just critically very superior. So Evil Dead Rise, I think, should be number 1 since Infinity Pool was not.
Also, Evil Dead Rise, a movie that for some reason, in a year that has been completely blah, is a movie that everyone seems to have already forgotten about.
Which is insane. It's so good. Yeah. It's so fun.
Like, I could see it, like, if we had a bunch of really great horror movies come out towards the end of the year or whatever, the people wouldn't be talking about it, but we didn't. Everything was pretty mid this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not Evil Dead Rise, I'm gonna riot, I think.
Rob, what about you? Any guess?
No, it's gonna be Skinamarink.
Okay. Number 1, BloodyDisgusting.com, leading media source in horror, has Godzilla -1 as the number 1 best horror movie of 2023.
You know what? No, I can't get there. Never mind. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not mad that it's on the list. I'm mad that it's number 1, just for clarification.
I mean, I didn't see it, so I can't complain too much, I guess.
It can't be.
It's
I can't
good.
imagine.
On a list that didn't have Evil Dead Rise. It wasn't even on there.
It should have been Evil Dead Rise. I would have been really happy if you had this list, but you booted Scream 6 for Godzilla -1, and then Evil Dead Rise was like at the top. That would have been fine.
Yeah.
Also, the other one I'm surprised that didn't make it is When Evil Lurks. Where Evil Lurks, whatever the name of that movie is.
I was going to mention that I'm kind of surprised that's not on the list because that movie
one
has
got
been
really hyped.
Yeah, it's been hyped to the moon and back. It's not very good in my opinion, but
fine.
yeah,
it starts off great, and it
gets worse as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it does start off really good, and there's some cool stuff in like the first third.
Yeah.
But then the longer the movie goes, the dumber it gets.
Yes, and I think people didn't want to admit that.
Yeah.
Because there was so much hype, and I went to watch it, and it's like they're onto something. Like the hype is real, and then the further we went on, it's like, oh no.
Yeah, I got yelled at in a group chat that I'm in with some people because I said that I thought The Exorcist Believer was a better possession movie than When Evil Lurks.
That would be a tough call for me, honestly. I didn't like Believer as much as you did.
Yeah, that's another one that didn't make it.
I don't love Believer, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone's saying it is. Like, I think it's fine.
Did getting water spritzed in your face help or hurt? All right. The last thing that I have, did you have anything other than the big thing, Kat, or no?
I'm pretty, assuming we're talking about the same big thing, that was all I had.
Yeah.
If you're not, I'll be amazed.
That would be wild.
Christopher Landon.
There it is.
Backed out of the Scream, upcoming, maybe, the Scream movie, Scream 7.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him, bro. He didn't.
I mean, good for him. What choice did he have?
A little bit good for him. I have one complaint about it, though, because apparently he backed out several weeks ago and has only now been allowed to announce it. If he was already leaving anyway, I'm doubly mad about his like piss poor, non-committal, stop yelling at me statement. Like, back up your people. What's the worst they're gonna do? Fire you from the thing you're backing out of? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the legalities of that.
I know we don't, but I just it did irritate me.
Yeah, he's still catching flack from people online, though. It's people are so stupid.
Like, I don't blame him
as
for
if
that
he's
either.
the one who fired her. It's so dumb.
That's dumb.
Yeah,
like,
it's
he's
so
getting
stupid.
destroyed.
I feel if I was him, I would delete my Twitter account. Fuck it.
Right, and he should for something he didn't even do. He had nothing to do with.
Yeah, it's none of that is his fault. I'm not surprised that he backed out. This movie sounds like it's gonna be a mess. So the only person that I'm aware of that is now connected to this at all is the screenwriter, our buddy James Vanderbilt.
Oh,
he's kind of left holding the bag. Apparently, I think it was the Hollywood Reporter. I don't remember.
I think it was.
Had an article that was talking about him and how he's still attached as I believe a co-producer or something and screenwriter. And he had already been faced with the challenge of writing around Jenna Ortega's character because they knew that she wasn't coming back. And the plan had been to focus on Sam Carpenter. And then they lost her. And so then it was all kind of up in the air, but at least him and Christopher Landon were going to be able to work out some sort of plan together. And now it's just him sitting there waiting on trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
I did feel kind of bad for him when I read that because it's like, oh man.
He needs to quit too and just go, you know what? Go write Zodiac 2, please.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I want a sequel to Zodiac 2.
Christopher Landon's tweet read, I guess now as good as a time as any to announce I formally exited Scream 7 weeks ago. This will disappoint some and delight others. It was a dream job that turned into a nightmare, and my heart did break for everyone involved, everyone, but it's time to move on. I have nothing more to add to this conversation other than I hope Wes's legacy thrives and lifts above the din and divided world. What he and Kevin created was something amazing, and I was honored to have even the briefest moment basking in their glow. Dude, I feel so bad for this guy.
Yeah. He tweeted that and then got a ton of replies like, how dare you bring up Wes Craven? It's like, oh God, you fucking
Did he?
people.
I didn't read the fuck them.
Horror fans can be the best, but they are also the fucking worst sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not worse than wrestling fans, let's be honest.
No one is worse than a wrestling fan. No one.
No. They're fucking idiots. I don't give a shit about them. He's paying homage to what the guy did. What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't know. Christopher Landon's been a guest on the show. I've been lucky enough to speak with him before. He has passion for this genre, man. He's a horror fan. And dude, he was going to get to work on Scream, like one of the biggest franchises there is. Like, that sucks, man. Poor guy. And it had such promise too. 5 was great. 6 was what it was. But, he had the chance to right the ship. Especially as a director, like, you hold a lot of pull with that. Yeah, like, fuck. Poor guy, man. Poor guy.
Yeah. Well, according to some random YouTube channel that I saw, they're still hoping to bring Melissa Barrera back.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
I bet they are. I'd be so disappointed.
And I think the hope is that if she comes back, because I guess Paramount now has officially delayed the release Which, I mean, duh. What the fuck are they
Yeah.
gonna do?
They don't got no fucking cast or director.
Can you imagine Paramount being like, no,
The movie's still coming out.
give us what you've got?
But the thought process being, if they could get her to come back, then maybe with the release being delayed, they could set up the filming schedule so it wouldn't conflict with Wednesday, so Jenna Ortega could come do it.
It's not. They're fucking so stupid.
But I mean, I can't imagine a world in which that works out.
No.
Maybe. I mean, enough money. Once again, you still got that Lone Star cat.
Yeah.
Because
Spyglass.
Yep, hit us up.
I still got that peanut butter beer.
Duke versus Ghostface.
Stop saying that.
Duke gets first billing though.
At this point, Duke would get first billing.
Absolutely not. The fuck.
We'll tell Ghostface we want alphabetically to make him feel a little bit better about it, but he's not the draw right now.
Duke does not have a tarnished brand, Mikey.
Yes, he does.
We're assuming risk on including Ghostface.
You said Ghostface didn't do any of this. We can't blame Ghostface for this.
I personally blame Ghostface.
Fuck.
Ghostface isn't even really a character, though. It's just clothes, remember?
Why am I being attacked? What the fuck? Poor guy. This honestly sucks, man. Like, what a tragedy. From the fifth movie, like, again, the sixth was the sixth, but the brick fell with them not getting Nev Campbell back, and I truly believe they had to write around that, and it was just deadline tragedy. But
I thought that was the best thing that could have happened for that movie until I saw it.
Well, but if they would have did it correctly in 5, it could have been the best thing to happen. This was just out of nowhere. It happened in the middle of their grand plan,
Mm-hmm.
But from the fifth one, dude, they had a cast and everything set up. They could have, if done right, made 5 more movies with that cast that they had set up and the way they were going. And the 6th movie happened and it was what it was. And now this, and it sucks. Like, we could have got some really good fucking movies out of this in a great franchise. And it's all gone. Literally, all of it's gone.
Yeah.
That does suck. And honestly, anybody who signs on to this under Spyglass is going to catch shit. Dude, they need to just get rid of it, honestly.
Yeah, I keep reading. Everybody's saying that Spyglass needs to sell the rights, but
yeah,
I don't know if they're going to.
All right. Die on the hill. Go ahead. You're going to make movies that don't make anywhere near as much money as they could. Like, I don't know what the rights to Scream were, but they had to have made their money back in the 5th and 6th movie. Just fucking write it off, dude. It's done.
Yeah, I don't know what they paid for any of that stuff.
No. And I remember James and Guy told us when they were on, the writers, and about how it was just kind of on a list that was available, and I don't know how that all happened, obviously, but just be done with it, man. Let somebody else get it and do the right thing with it.
I'm telling you, man. Maybe we'll get Rob Zombie's Scream.
It'd be better than this.
Put Sydney in that trailer park and see what happens.
God damn it, I don't like it anymore. Can't do that with Sidney Prescott.
They did it with Laurie Strode.
yeah, they did it with Laurie Strode. They did it with Sidney Prescott. Sidney Prescott played by Sherry Moon Zombie in the trailer park.
They were in a very nice house. They weren't in no damn trailer park. That's all I have for news, though. Am I hitting my button?
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh.
I would have forgotten.
Oh, shit.
Go back to turning fiction old folk and do pain in the ass.
This is the Gabagool Mystery Corner, where our listeners send in anonymous memes making fun of me for being Italian. The memes get described on the show. We put them up on Patreon.
We're having a slight technical... okay, there it is. Never mind. We were having a slight technical difficulty with the Gabagool meme, but it is resolved. We are good to go.
Oh, great. All right. This one it's going to happen to be my lunch again, is it? Because last week...
It is not. I actually have a story about this one. I was not going to do any from the new folder because I'm still trying to clear out the old folder, as you guys know. I don't know how many new memes are going into the new folder because there's been an influx in Gabagool Mystery meme submissions lately.
Nice.
Why?
The new folder it's getting pretty thick. But this one was sent specifically because it came with information about the fleshlight case. It suggests that Mikey has reason to be very suspicious about this. He did make the fleshlight joke in the in the Patreon.
Yep.
We were all subjected to the Grinch incident.
The Grussy.
Incident, I think is the word that was used.
Do I get bleeped for Grussy?
You should be.
I don't know, Rob.
I mean, I don't know what you bleep for. I can say peacock, but not freak. I don't know what you bleep for.
All right.
So it was sent with that insinuation against you, Mikey. And so they sent, instead of a meme, they sent like a helpful tip, is how I would describe this. The fun news is that it was already in the old folder as well. So we're getting kind of a 2-for-1.
Great. By the way, I'd like to point out, this is the last episode of the year where bleeps will count towards the current counter. The counter resets next week.
Oh man.
Oh sweet.
God damn it. That doesn't mean do it more. God fuck.
Oh, but I've been saving up all the instances that I'm allowed to say cock.
Well, Kat, you're currently not to. I closed it already. I had to update it from Rob. Kat, you're currently at 14 and Rob, 15 now, and Rob's at 44. So you got what? You got a lot of to get in.
I did not say 44 times this year.
You didn't, but you said other things. Gangbang being one of them.
Oh, I forgot about how you guys were sensitive about me saying for some reason.
But wait a minute. I don't think I get bleeped for saying gangbang. I think the thing was Rob shouldn't be saying gangbang.
I don't know why. I'm not allowed to say.
It was the way you did it. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. And you just got another one.
Yeah. Now I'm curious. Under what context did I say gangbang?
I don't even remember.
It was a page. It was before. It was the Slashies last year.
I said, what? I would not sully the reputation of the Slashies by saying gangbang.
You absolutely did. We were supposed to do one of the categories together where we would split it, and you said we should gangbang. We're going to gangbang.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. So that's why we can say gangbang, but you can't say gangbang.
We did the category, though, didn't we?
And bleep.
Stop saying that. I don't gangbang anything with you. Fuck.
What's wrong? We get in there and Eiffel Tower with that sumbitch, Mikey.
Oh my God.
Rob is going to have the first bleep for Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, I can say Eiffel Tower. It's a landmark.
I feel like he can say Eiffel Tower. I don't like it. But if you abuse it.
It's how he said it.
It is how he said it. But if you abuse it, it's going right on the bleep list. All right? Capiche?
All right, I got you. Forget about it.
Son of a bitch. Should bleep that. All right, let me take a look at this stupid meme. All right. Oh, well, it's not my lunch. How to arrest Italian people is the caption of the meme. And it's a pair of tiny handcuffs wrapped around someone's fingers doing the capiche hands. This is stupid. And to implicate me for such an offensive meme as that stupid Italian fleshlight one with all the fucking pasta. What are we doing? Why would I ever do that? In what world would I ever fucking do that?
Listen, you're the one that brought up flashlights, and we know that there are allegations that you submitted last week's Gabagool mystery meme. So
I have an alibi. Rob was there when I seen the Grussy, and he knows damn well that meme came from Cressy and went to Huff and then came to me. He was there when it happened.
I plead the fifth.
You son of a bitch. I got a solid, tight alibi on this one.
Can I ask you guys a question that has nothing to do with this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you guys using Twitter through the website?
I have to now, or it does not work.
Okay, on the left-hand side of the page.
Sure.
Where there's like home and like the menu.
Is this about Grok?
Yeah, what the fuck is Grok?
Grok is the very progressive AI that Elon Musk made, not realizing it was progressive enough to piss off most of his fan base.
Okay.
So you can ask it questions and it will give you completely made up facts.
I have to subscribe for it?
You do unfortunately have to subscribe for it.
I was going to ask it why Elon Musk is an asshole, but...
Well, I'll tell you this too. Not only do you have to subscribe for, because I do have Twitter Plus. I do. I did.
You had to have the check mark, didn't you?
No, I turned off my check mark. Aha! Once I found it, because I told you, everybody knows, I used it before the check mark bullshit, and I liked it. And then when the check mark thing came, I outed it because it's fucking stupid and they ruined it. I found out you can get the premium, but you can turn off the check mark now, so I'm back in.
So you have Grok?
No, and that's what I was gonna. You apparently there's a premium, and then there's a premium plus, so you can't even get Grok for the $8 a month. You need to up to the $16 a month plan.
All right. Well, I didn't even know what the fuck Grok was, so I never used the website. I always use it on my phone.
I use both,
and I like hardly ever log into the website. I used to use TweetDeck. That shit doesn't work anymore. Nope. They fucking boink that.
TweetDeck quit working. That was the technical issue that I was having, is the app froze up on me, so I had to send you guys our Gabagooly meme through the website.
Right.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I was sitting here and I'm looking. I'm like, does that say Grok? What the fuck is that?
Gronk came out of retirement.
Yeah, I did. I thought Gronk did what? I don't even follow Gronk. What the fuck?
I will say one of my favorite things is that Elon Musk, with his I'm going to name my child an equation, was like, what do I name the high-tech AI?
Yeah.
Grok.
Yeah. What a fucking idiot that guy is. I swear to God.
Yeah. I have no interest in Grok. So.
Mm-mm. You know what is interesting, though?
What?
There's a metal band that is named the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza, named after the actor and patron saint of Italian Americans, Mr. Tony Danza.
Can we get them on the show?
No, we can't get them on the show.
I'm interested in seeing and checking out their music, though.
Killer beats?
I'm
Googling them now.
Hold on. We got a lot of things to tackle here. First of all, stop with the Danza shit. That's not first and foremost.
Well, I told you this is the last one.
Rob did say that before we started recording.
Yeah, I will, however, say the very last one on this list, I kind of really want to read.
Do it.
Don't fucking look for confirmation from me. I'm not going to tell you to read it.
Here's the reason I want to read it. Because it's so fucking stupid, I don't know why anyone would put it on here.
Well, the reason, since Rob decided to bring it up before the show, I don't know why, he wants to end the year with the Danza facts.
Yeah, that's why I do.
Go out with a bang.
Want to get out. The Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza they've broken up. They were a mathcore band from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I was just about to ask you about that because I pulled it up to see their discography, of course, and saw that listed in the Wikipedia description.
Yes.
What, pray tell, is a mathcore band?
Well, I can click on the mathcore link here and tell you that it is a subgenre of hardcore punk and metalcore influenced by post-hardcore, extreme metal, and math rock.
Okay, follow up. What is math rock?
Let me click on math rock. Math rock is a style of alternative and indie rock with roots in bands such as King Crimson and Rush. So there you go. Fucking used to be prog rock.
So what you're telling me is there's a metal math tap dancing band.
No. They don't tap dance. It's just the name is the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
But that's absolutely absurd. Why the fuck would you name yourself that? It's so stupid. And it's about Tony Danza. I can't.
And their albums are named. First of all, the first one is self-named, self-titled, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. The second one is called Danza 2 Electric Boogaloo.
God damn it.
The third one is Danza 3, the series of unfortunate events. And their fourth and final album, Danza 4, the Alpha, the Omega.
This is stupid.
We have to do another episode of Killer Beats.
I'll probably be checking out their music, and who knows, maybe it'll show up on Killer Beats. Yeah, you never
better
can tell.
fucking not.
However, the final Tony Danza fun fact is actually going to be this one, because I can't pass it up. This is so dumb.
You told me that was the last one today. There was one more, and that was it.
This is the last one.
You lied to me.
Tony Danza has an Italian-Canadian cousin named Daniel Giannotti. That's the fact.
Why would you want
to put that?
Like in all honesty, you're an asshole. By the way,
well, say what you want, but 27 people found that interesting.
Every one of them are assholes too.
Every one of them is friends with Giannotti, I think.
So stupid.
Daniel Giannotti.
But in all honesty, why would you even want to end it on that? Like, if you were going to end it, why would you even want to fucking end it on that?
Because I didn't. I wanted to end it on the Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza because that's amazing. But then I saw the thing about his cousin, and it was so stupid. I couldn't just not mention it. And so then what am I going to do? Bring it up next week? Then you'd bitch about that. So we're done. Tony Danza, done and dusted. We're finished with it. I'm
going to send you some lyrics, though, to a series of unfortunate events so you can repeat your Tony Danzas for the night.
God damn. All right. Are we done with the Danza Italian mockery that you guys are making? It's an atrocity.
We're done. I'm officially out of fun facts now.
Thank God.
We learned a lot, I think, about the patron saint of Italian Americans.
He's not a
patron
saint.
He had such an eventful life.
We did.
And it was a lot of fun. Tony Danza, tip of the cap to you, sir. But yeah, we will be moving away from that now.
All right. Well, good. But again, I still have no hope because I feel like you're going to annoy me about another Italian motherfucker now.
Unless I can come up with some facts about his cousin, Daniel Giannotti.
I hope that he's into the horror movie business and we can get him on the show.
Let me see.
Well, let me see.
He's looking up live Tony Danza facts on the show.
I'm looking up Daniel Giannotti to see who he is. Maybe he's an actor. I can find nothing about this man. There are a lot of Daniel Giannottis apparently.
Good. Thank God.
We get a different one on every week.
Christ.
That's the bit for 2024.
Year of the Giannotti. Yeah, great. Wonderful for me. All right. We're done with the gabagool crap. Thank God the Danza shit.
Well, the gabagool will continue on.
Yeah, the folder's thick.
I mean, the folder's busting at the seams.
Yeah, I know. I meant for this episode.
Oh, okay.
We're going to take a quick break, pay some bills, and we'll be right back with Antichrist.
Next year might be the year of Ralph Macchio, though.
I'm going to fuck you up, I swear to God.
What, you don't like the Karate Kid?
You found somebody who would give a shit anybody gives a shit less about than Tony Danza. It's fucking astounding. I don't know how you've managed to do that. Like Robert De Niro.
Everybody loves Ralph Macchio.
Robert De Niro or somebody, at least I'd understand. Ralph Macchio? Who gives a shit about Ralph Macchio?
Robert De Niro, that's so boring, though. Everybody would do Robert De Niro fun fact.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. Give me a minute. God damn the both of you.
All right, I'm gonna refresh my Santa Jaws.
Damn it. You me sitting here like some kind of asshole. So, Mikey, acting like you don't like Ralph Macchio. He was in My Cousin Vinny.
I know he was, but nobody gives a shit about Ralph Macchio.
Oh, now you're trying to act like people don't like My Cousin Vinny.
They like My Cousin Vinny, not Ralph Macchio. God damn.
He was in that movie Crossroads, the one not Britney Spears movie.
Oh, but nobody cares. Stop looking up shit about Ralph Macchio. Son of a bitch. All right. We got to go through Patreon stuff because Rob doesn't know how to work it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't.
All right. Well, I'm going to be honest. I got a lot of tabs open, so bear with me. Okay. We had a Patreon pick last week that was Christmas themed. So this one, we had a makeup one somewhere along the way or something like that. So let's go with all the ones that did not make it because obviously we're talking about Antichrist from 2009. The first one, Tasha. Oh, I forgot the fucking potato button.
Oh, come on now.
Damn. It's been a
guy
rough
who
week.
was running around. He's like gabagoo potato or whatever.
He wasn't saying gabagool. He's saying scoop ski potato. You got to admit that was funny. Come on, man. Joe's a legend.
It would have been funnier if it had been gabagoo potato.
I'm sorry, Tasha. I got you next time, though. I promise. It's been a long week. Tasha put up Funny Games 2007, the American version.
That's real funny, Tasha. You know what? That's why you don't get a button. Losers don't get buttons.
Tasha's gonna have a button.
She's a winner and she's gonna have a button.
Winners get buttons sometimes too.
And where are my balls?
They don't always, you know. They're the hell.
She didn't win, so she doesn't get a button. That's how it goes.
You get a button like that. I mean, are you a winner? Come on now. Troll 2 from Greg. Greg. You're a spiteful motherfucker. Greg.
Yeah, Greg. We've got to have a talk. You have to vote Troll 2 in once it's been long enough that Mikey is going to have to watch it again.
Yeah, wait a couple months, Greg.
Yeah. We were talking about this behind the scenes. That was the one we did not want to win, and it was mostly because we have to wait for Mikey to have to watch it again. That's the only way it works.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been good.
But try again, yeah. Like wait and then try again for that one. Good call.
Greg almost prematurely trolled 2'd on this one because, I just talked about this on Cult FM, and I would not have had to watch this again. I just watched it, like, what was it, Rob? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Now, I will say, Greg, you're doing good work, though, with this and Santa's Sleigh starring WWE superstar Bill Goldberg. We just got to find a way to get your picks to win, you know?
Greg's had a lot of picks win. There will be, by the way, I thought of also executive decision here, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I thought for the slashies, there should also be an award given to maybe incentivize a little bit to pick good movies too, as well. Yeah, brains here. I'm not as dumb as I look. There should be an award given to whoever wins the most movie picks for the year.
Okay.
I like it. Turn them against each other.
Yeah, you go, Kat. There you go. So we'll see who won and how much. So Greg, I wish Troll 2 would have won too. Honestly, I wouldn't have had to watch a movie this week. I had a lot of shit to do this week, and I would have got to bitch about that movie again. $3.99. That'd have been a dub for me. So unfortunate. It almost won too. Like it almost fucking won.
It almost won. I almost watched it because I thought we were done.
I was surprised when I asked what won, and you told me that it wasn't.
It was a swing. It happens. And Greg, by the way, too.
Kick him in the dick.
Screw you for putting that up in the first place. Honestly,
it's a good thought, Greg. It was just bad timing. That's all.
Yeah.
No, it was
good thought. Bad
terrible
timing.
Thought.
Try again. We'll have your back on that in the future.
Try again next month. I won't have to watch it, right, guys? It's been a month at that point.
Oh, yeah, wait a couple months. Like, wait it out. Make sure. Wait until you see Nesto nominate Killing Tree again and try your luck that week.
It's fucking hilarious. If he does the Killing Tree, we're doing that other thing you guys are talking about. That's what you all get. The brain, whatever it was.
The brain.
No, I don't think we can burn that until next Christmas because that's going to win us the
That's our
challenge.
last guaranteed win.
Yeah.
Next nominated, and I was really pulling for this one. I got no fucking votes. What's wrong with you people? Killer Clowns from Outer Space from Will the Thrill. Oh, shit.
Thrill me.
Nice job, Will. It's a good movie. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I feel like that's one of those, it's inevitable we'll talk about it at some point on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because it comes up too much on the show not to get covered.
It's a legendary movie, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a lot of fun. It would have been
we
a
had one
good
of the
way
creators as a guest at one point.
to round out the year.
Yeah.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
A Dark Song was put up from 2016 by Nesto.
The hell is that?
This is the only one on the list I had never heard of, and honestly, I kind of wanted it to win just for that.
Nesto will do that. Sometimes he'll just pull some shit that nobody's ever heard of.
And usually they're pretty good.
No. Oh, there were also replies on some of these. Greg's Troll 2, Leah said, "You mean the goblins?" And Greg said, "Are you disparaging the greatest horror movie of all time?"
Oh.
Yeah. And Allie said, "The audacity." And Greg, son of a bitch. And Greg said, "Right. I'm hoping it wins so Mikey has to watch it again." Fuck you, Greg.
Going back to a dark song, I've never heard of this movie. It has a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
God damn.
I'm telling you, Nesto's good at finding those hidden gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like he's hiding that tree movie. Son of a bitch. I got a whole nother. It reset now.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do it, and now it reset. Nope. And I know it's going to be at least 2 months before bare minimum 2 months. And I just wait. I sit and wait every fucking month. Thanks, Nesto. Next up is Leah put up Mom and Dad from 2017.
Great pick.
And
I'm torn here because I want to acknowledge that it would have been a great pick, and that's a great suggestion, but it also came from Leah. That makes it hard. Gotta admit.
Leah did comment on her own tweet, her own message.
That's just tacky, Leah.
Stop that.
Some shit you would do. Unless it's better for the Nick fucking Woo show.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We actually have a guest lined up if I still talk to them in 6 years or whatever.
Yeah, it's going to take us a while, but we'll get there. We're doing it chronologically.
I will say I'm not opposed to doing it on the show first, though, because we can watch it, we can talk about it. It will be as close as Mikey will ever get to the glory of the Nick F. and Woo Cage cast, and then we can upstage him with a guest who is in the movie. So it'll be a lot of fun.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's
we
fucked
need
up.
more Nick Cage on this show.
Yes.
And I'm mad that you guys would dare say I'm not gonna be upstage. God damn it.
Well, I don't know. We got Chris coming on soon.
That Chris could do it. I'm not gonna lie. Leah did put a K in Nick fucking Woo, by the way. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it both ways now.
That's only. I thought we agreed that was only for when he was playing a fictional version of himself. Right?
Yeah, that's what I read, and that's what I'm kind of sticking with. But I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That was fucking public. I didn't even reply to that guy, and he sent another email again. Like, dude, okay, I don't care. I don't even want to talk to him. My co-hosts just like him. What the fuck? Leave me alone. He can't do it. Fine. Beat me over the head with a K. Allie put up. This was fucked up. Allie put up. Where is it?
Huge clown penis.
Put up Possum from 2018.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah. I see what you did there, Allie, and I like it.
Yeah. The movie has nothing to do with a possum, but yet and still. Allison, yet and still. Glad that one didn't win. But we are talking Antichrist. It was really a 2-horse race between Troll 2 and Antichrist. There was a vote for Possum. Whoever did that, screw you. And there was also a vote for Mom and Dad, but Antichrist beat out Troll 2.
Who nominated Antichrist?
Chris did, by the way.
Okay.
Yep, EyeRChris.
Hell of a deal.
All right. Any opening thoughts on this?
I have an opening thought on this. And it ties in really well, I think, with going over the Patreon stuff. I, as a joke last week, I think on the show and then again on Twitter, suggested that the patrons nominate Barbie because otherwise I did not think that you were going to watch Barbie. No one did it, which I was irritated with at first, but then I thought it was very funny that I made that joke and then Antichrist won because they cover more or less the same theme in a very strange way. They're both about the cognitive dissonance of being a woman. And I think that, so you know what, EyeRChris, good job. You chose the horror movie equivalent of Barbie for real. And I know that wasn't intentional, but I appreciated it.
Yeah. All right. I can see that. Fair enough.
And also I also think that Mikey should have, I think having seen this and just based off of his comments pre-recording, I think he would have preferred to watch Barbie. So he should be less mad at me now also for that joke.
I don't know if I would have rather watched Barbie.
I will tell you right now, I would have rather watched Barbie.
Grown man, do you give me shit about my pink lemonade drink and you gonna watch Barbie?
Barbie's a fucking masterpiece, dude. It's really good.
I won't watch it.
This movie, I don't know if this movie lost me or if I lost this movie. But I got confused. I didn't really like it. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens, but in between the crazy shit, there's a lot of fucking boring.
Yes.
This movie, it's just full of just mental masturbation, this entire fucking movie. And actual masturbation as well. But
yeah,
a lot of mental masturbation in between the actual masturbation. This movie is not for me. And it's unfortunate because I've seen a couple of Lars von Trier movies and I typically like them, but I did not care for this one.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Rob. Kat, I want you to hold on to that what you were saying about, you know, the with women and everything, because I didn't pick up on that. And I want to know, because honestly, all I seen in this was like a bunch of fucked up shit. So, and I was like, the whole time, there's obviously there has to be an undertone somewhere. I just couldn't fucking find it, you know? So I'm glad you brought that up.
Can I ask a question? Like, speaking of that theme, because there are a couple underlying themes for this. There are probably several that I'm missing. But on that note, was this a first watch for either of you?
Yes.
Yes, this was a first watch for me.
I will say I did not pick up on the themes the first time that I saw this. This is my third time watching this movie, for better or worse.
As I was watching it, like, I understood it as sort of an exploration of grief.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which was fine, but then I was like, okay, why is she afraid of grass?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, their baby died. But what? Why is she afraid of fucking grass?
Yeah, and it was, the thing was, where are you most scared, and or you know, whatever they were calling it. I get my most fear in the woods. She's going through all this, they're not even in the fucking woods. So like I was so lost, man. I was so lost.
Yeah, there was a lot that I got lost along the way too, because I did feel like the first part of the movie, it was pretty clear, like a meditation on grief, and I was with it.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the way, it felt like it shifted to something else that I wasn't quite following, and I didn't know how we got there. And still, I don't understand why she's afraid of grass. But the very first note I took was, did I just see balls?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Less than a minute and a half into this movie, you see dick, balls, full on penetration, mid-stroke.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were having knock the toothbrush over sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like just full on fucking. They were on the dryer and everything. You cannot have knock the toothbrush over sex when your kids are home. I don't care if they're sleeping. I don't care what they're doing. You can't do that. So that was the first mistake of this whole movie.
Well, I don't know what you're doing.
You can't, man. Knock the toothbrush over sex? You can't do all
knock
that.
over all kind of stuff. I don't care.
Rob's not having good sex. He's just clumsy.
Yeah, I'm just running around knocking stuff off the wall.
I just picture Rob running around jerking off alone, just knocking shit off his counter.
He's like, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, hey, you don't pay no goddamn rent around here.
Goddamn.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, and honestly, like, okay, especially to Chris, this just wasn't for me. I can see, especially in the opening of it, you know, that was beautiful. You know, the way all that, I mean, well, you know, considering, but, you know, it was shot beautifully. It was set up beautifully, all that. It was great. And, you know, it carried throughout this movie in its own way. So I'm not sitting here and saying like this is a terrible movie. This is just far from a fucking movie for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very much a Von Trier movie, right? Like it looks great and everything. Sort of graphic sex and violence and stuff is very much in his wheelhouse. I think I just somewhere along the way I got lost in this one.
I think I couldn't tell if I did. I thought I did. I felt like I did. But then I was like, well, is this just what it is? Is just a bunch of fucked up shit? Like I understood, like, you know, Satan and everything else they were driving in. I got that. But like, was that all it was? I didn't know.
But Mikey, why was she afraid of grass?
I don't know. Especially when she's in the middle of a city having all these fucking breakdowns and let's go conquer your fear of the woods. What? She's not having these problems in the woods. I don't get it. I didn't get that. I thought, because that was a big thing for me watching it too. I thought she was just trying to lure him into the woods to do some fucked up shit.
Which is kind of how it ended up playing out, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
So this probably from context, I'm sure is clear. This is one I really did not want to like this one because I felt I saw it a few years after it came out, but at that point there was already kind of like that underground hype about it because there's the one scene that everybody talks about, and it
which one?
The one with the scissors, which I'm sure we'll be
there's a lot of
circling
scenes,
back
but
around to. But like because a lot of my formative horror years, growing up as a horror fan, like in the aughts,
all those years ago.
All those years ago. That was like 20 years ago. Getting old.
Getting old, she says, Ron. Wow.
They had but it was a big thing. It was like, who can watch the most disturbing movie and not get spooked kind of a thing. And like, this was big in those circles, like pretty early on because of the scissors. And I really just out of spite, I think, did not want to like this one. I do actually really love this movie.
What?
And I feel it's this one and this one and Mother make me feel very pretentious when I watch them.
I could see that.
But I think this one's a lot better. Like I've seen Mother one time. This one I did revisit once on my own, and then obviously again for the podcast. I knew when it was. I kind of didn't want it to win. It was like the two wolves situation where it's like, on the one hand, I'm really going to have a fun time, not a fun time. I'm going to have a deep time visiting this movie. And I think it'll be a really interesting discussion. But I knew the second that it won, it's like Mikey and Rob are going to fucking hate this. And then I'm going to have the energy on Saturday to defend this movie.
I think when it won, I was actually kind of happy because I'd never seen it. I'd seen a couple of other Von Trier movies and I liked them. And I was looking forward to watching this one. It's one of those movies that I'd heard a lot about, and kind of like you, there was so much hype about how disturbing it was and stuff, that I just kind of never really got around to watching it. And also it's hard for me when am I ever going to be in the mood to watch this fucking thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to. So I just never got to it. So when it won, I was kind of excited to watch it. I was expecting it to be a really good movie, because I do think Von Trier is a really good filmmaker. I think technically it's a great movie. There are beautiful shots. It looks really good and everything. I just completely. Why was she afraid of grass?
I don't know.
Well, okay. So
her baby didn't even die on grass. He fell in the snow.
I know. Yeah, I know.
He did.
And by the way, that the child death in this movie, not nearly as fun as the one in Halloween Ends.
It's not supposed to be fun. That was
not nearly as fun as the one in Trucks of the Corn either.
That's right. That's right.
That was a beautiful shot. Like the way they did that was incredible, honestly. Like, and they were flashing back and forth to the parents fucking, and it was so sad. It was so sad. And it was great. I was like, oh shit, like this is going to be fucking dope. Or, I don't know. I've had a long week. So honestly, too, this was just not something. Once it got going and I seen where it was going, maybe about 15 or so minutes in, I wasn't wanting to sit and watch this. So that could have something to do with it, too. I can't see myself enjoying it much more outside of those circumstances. Be that what it was. It just, I can see all that. It was beautiful.
It's very interesting because I really like movies that, you could watch a lot of times and you could pick up something new each time. And I think because of the way that the story is told, this could be one of those movies if it were a movie that were more rewatchable. And normally that would be kind of something that would lose points for me, where it's like, I couldn't pick everything up the first time, and that's kind of a point against it. I don't want to watch it multiple times usually. So like, when am I ever going to pick up that extra stuff? That's another point against it. I think just because, and this is, since I've already brought up Mother, I'll just go ahead and make this comparison right now. I think Mother comes across as more like pretentious and full of itself, because even though it's very abstract, it is very clearly the story of like Exodus. So it's at the same time, and Darren Aronofsky has done all of these interviews where he's like, Harvey Bardem is like this person, and Jennifer Lawrence is symbolic of the earth, and like he goes through, he has like biblical citations for Mother, and it comes across as just like very intentionally highbrow and full of itself. Whereas Antichrist, I don't know if you guys have probably not seen any of the interviews that Von Trier has given about this. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a lot of the imagery, I think, was very organic in this. He has talked a lot about which shots just kind of came to him and what themes he wanted to tackle, as opposed to just kind of what moods he wanted to transfer. And I think that makes this, I don't want to say approachable, because that's not the right word for this movie, but I feel like it makes it a lot more authentic as art, where you can love it or hate it, but it just kind of, it's not there to preach at you, it's just there. And I like that.
He's definitely a haunted individual.
Yes.
Who has been at the center of many controversies throughout his career, mostly because I think due to mental illness more than anything else. He said some outlandish things in interviews in the past that has gotten him in massive trouble.
Yes.
And I do think, and he has been in and out of hospitals throughout his life. As a matter of fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this movie was delayed because he was in a mental institution for a few months.
And while I don't condone a lot of the things he has said in interviews, I do think it's just like a very, I think there's something that's very genuine about this movie, where it was like, here's what's going on in my brain, and here's how I feel about it, and I'm going to make a film that makes you feel the way that I feel about these things. And it's like, he does it.
Yeah, I think there are at least times in his life where this movie is what is playing in his head.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunate for him.
But I do think it's incredible that he had the like skill and determination to show it, because that's like, it's a hard thing to do, is just to take something that you see and make it,
Yeah.
And again, technically.
But in regards to the interviews, I'm with you. He said some really disgusting things in interviews before, but I think equally disgusting sometimes is the way that I believe these reporters who know how he is bait him into saying disgusting things so they can get clicks or views or reads or whatever.
I do think it's one of those interesting situations where it's like he has some terrible takes, but then he also, the media does spin him into having worse takes than I think he would have on his own,
Yeah. So yeah, I don't, what the fuck was on his hand?
Ticks.
I don't know. Was that
Those
what
were
it was?
ticks?
So,
okay.
Remember, like a couple months ago, you guys sent me a picture of like a weird ass bug from Ohio, and I had no idea what the fuck it was. That's because I had never seen them get that big. I found out after that episode that there are like 5 stages of ticks, and that and I had seen them at that size that was in this movie. Like, that's what a tick looks like to me. I don't know what the fuck you're doing if you're letting a tick get big enough on you, because they only get bigger when they're like feeding. So you would have to just leave it there, like on your
he was
hand
asleep
for it
with
to
his hand
swell
out
up.
the window.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. Like, what the fuck is that? And I could not figure out for the life of me what those were supposed to be.
I couldn't figure out if they were bugs or not.
Yeah, those are ticks. That's like what a normal size tick is.
Yeah. Rob, I do have a question for you too, though. Is this the main guy? I don't remember anybody's name in this movie.
They
Oh,
don't
they
have
actually
names.
don't have names.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
I believe they're referred in the script. They were just referred to as him and her. I think.
Yeah.
Or he and she. I don't remember. The only one that has a name is the child that dies.
Okay, well, is the woman character, is she's too much crazy?
Yeah, she's that's there's a limit to crazy. That's way too much crazy. But again, it holds up because she rocked his world.
A lot.
It doesn't hold up. No, dude.
No, for a little bit though, she was rocking his world. Now you got to pay the consequence. At some point, the bill comes due, Mikey.
Dude, okay,
you got to know that. But for a while, they would
you
get upset and then they would just bang about it. They had so much sex in this movie. At some point, I was like, oh my god, they're fucking again.
Dude, it was absurd. And the sex was so uncomfortable and it was obviously supposed to be, but they achieved that because it was super uncomfortable. But the scene where she runs in on him is like, you're cheating on me and you don't love me and all that shit. Dude, that scene was fucking crazy. The only thing that took me out of this movie, I'll say that too, because they stuck with their plan throughout this whole movie. It did not leave that area that they were intending to be in, but except this one thing, because dude, she comes in and hits him with something. I don't know, it was a phone book, like what the fuck she hit him with, and he's on the ground and she's like hitting him, and then she starts fucking him. And, like, dude, in that moment, how the hell do you get your dick hard to fuck in that moment? Like, how?
She's got the crazy eyes.
Yeah, she got the crazy eyes. It works, Mikey. But the bill is going to come due. You always got to know that.
But not in that moment. The rest of it, I understand. But in that moment, dude, there's no way that you get hard that quickly from being attacked. I mean, maybe, unless it's his thing.
I mean, that's the thing. It's everybody's got a thing, right? Maybe that's his thing. I will say this, though. They had so much sex in this movie, I was exhausted.
They did a lot of fucking. Way too much.
Good Lord, I can't take any more of this, people.
and then after that, she hits him in the dick with that log. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's when you're paying the bill right there. That's when you got to say, all right, I mean, I kind of brought this on myself.
Absolutely. And then the ejaculation blood, like, dude,
that was gross.
It was ridiculous.
There was this video that I watched. It was a while ago, but he was talking about stuff. He was talking about this movie, and he was like, and the one line that I remember from it is he was kind of trying to give a summary of the movie. And first of all, the guy's having a tough time because, like, what the fuck do you say about this movie, right? In like a short little clip. But he was like, but he was just so matter of fact about it, where he's like just trying to go through these events and pretend like they're normal. And the one line I always remember his delivery for, he was just like, and he ejaculated blood. It's like, oh my God. And then he was like, and then at the end, he was like, I'm going to get demonetized. It's like, well, yeah.
Yep. Probably.
You should have thought of that before you decided to cover Antichrist.
Yeah. I will say, I bet he wishes he would have kept her on her meds.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the movie, he's like, that doctor's got you on too much meds. Dude, from what I've seen in this woman, there ain't enough meds in the world.
No.
She needs all the fucking meds. What do you guys think their relationship like? So I was trying, as I was watching this movie, these two people don't seem to like each other.
No.
What is that? But do you think it was always like that? Like, I was trying to think, like, what was it like before their son died? Were they a happy couple?
I believe, and I could be wrong. So my interpretation of this, and this is every part of this movie is just people speculating about what was going on, and even the director has no answers. So I could be way off base. All of us could be way off base. My interpretation of this is that at one point they were a happy couple. I don't think it started with the death of their son. I think it started when she contracted the phobia, essentially of herself, is what she was actually afraid of. No, well,
he was mad.
Herself.
Like, she's never going to cut the lawn. Jesus Christ.
And so let your crazy wife not cut the lawn, or she'll make you ejaculate blood, I guess. No, but like I think she acquires this fear at the cabin at Eden, while she's doing her research, and then she comes back different. And I think he's just detached enough, because again, I did think this was a movie that was kind of about women's role in society, and especially in relationships. I think this was one of those things where it's like she was happy before she knew better, and then when she started to have doubt, she started to realize that her partner was not aware that she was changing. He wasn't tuned in enough to who she was. She wasn't tuned in enough to who she was, and it gave her like this fear and then when she starts to take the blame onto herself, she starts acting crazy and using like the evil and the satanic themes as kind of an excuse that drives this wedge between them. Like there's still like, he's still seeing her as the woman that he fell in love with, and she's like having doubts, but then the catalyst is their child dying, where she starts to experience this grief, and the blame is being thrown around and the emotions are running really high, and he's trying to like dig deeper in. And what he's finding is that she's had like these pre-existing doubts and conditions and fears and satanic beliefs that are kind of driving them apart throughout the course of the movie. I also, on a related note, real quick, that is why she's afraid of grass, by the way.
What?
Is because, but she believes, because the grass at Eden, she believes, is Satan's church. She thinks that the grass will burn her.
Well, how did I not figure that out?
I don't know.
Of course, it was Satan's church in the grass.
It was Satan's church in the grass.
Yeah, should have known that.
God damn.
I think, anyway, I just thought that was, I mean, you thought long and hard about this, Cat. I didn't. I was just like, wonder if they ever liked each other, because they seem to really hate each other right now.
Well, it kind of ties into like my theories about the rest of the movie, and why I like it, because I do think all of those themes are there, but
yeah, no, I don't doubt that they're there, but I didn't really see them. I guess I wasn't. I continued to look at it as more about grief than anything else. And maybe that's just on me. And I think it was just, that was my impression of what this movie was going into it.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't really looking for anything else. And then all of a sudden, when there was more, I was fucking confused.
To be fair, that is how I felt the first time I watched it.
And then a bunch of crazy shit happened. And I was like, what's going on? What the fuck is happening? But I do still contend there's a lot of, in between the crazy shit, there's a lot of really boring stuff happening. I mean, when they're on that train and he's doing that whole visualization exercise where she's like turning into the grass and stuff. God, dude, Lord, that was boring.
Which also ties into the theme of why she's afraid of grass, because she's afraid of herself, because she's okay. No, I absolutely see that, because the first time I watched this, I don't think I liked it that much, but it's one of those movies. It was on my mind. I thought about it a lot. And after revisiting, I had an appreciation for it, and but there's a lot, and a lot of it is me having faith that I'm interpreting it semi-correctly.
Yeah. Well, I guess when we did the apology a couple of weeks ago, one of my biggest things about that movie that bothered me was I didn't think that there was enough interesting stuff happening in the script to make a movie about what is essentially two characters talking interesting. Yeah. This movie is like the opposite problem. There's too much fucking going on for a movie about two people just talking. It's not an uninteresting movie. There are stretches where I did start to tune out and get bored because I was just tired of listening to them gab on about kind of pretentious bullshit. So it just kind of went the other way. And again, it did lose me,
Yeah.
I mean, I did spend a lot of time going, why the fuck is she afraid of grass? And I completely missed that it was Satan's church. So that's on me, I guess.
Yeah, man. And then this was another one where it took the whole possession thing in a weird angle. And I don't quite like it. It's rare, and I'm not necessarily mad at it, but it was just something we don't see very often because, like everything around him was possessed, and all that. Usually we'll see something like one person, but like this took the route that it took, and it was interesting. It's just, this movie moved fast and slow at the same time. I've never seen anything like it before. Like it moved very quickly in certain areas, but then there were moments in the movie itself where it was like, okay, nothing's really happening. I don't know if that was just a me thing or if you guys felt that too.
No. I definitely felt that. And it's weird to say about this movie, it's kind of boring. Because so much crazy shit happens that how could it possibly be boring?
Yeah.
But there are just stretches where it is kind of boring.
So this is like something that I feel like I'm making a lot of comparisons just because it's hard to have a frame of reference for this. We talked in our like when it first came out, we talked a lot about Skinamarink and how it was like the people that seemed to really like that movie were having like this visceral reaction to it that I couldn't quite tune it. Like I could see why they would, but I didn't have it, and that made me not like Skinamarink as much. This movie did give me that, like, and this has been true for like all three of my watches. There's something viscerally unsettling about this movie that like I don't like experiencing it, but it freaks me out a little bit. And like I never felt the runtime in this one because I was looking for it, because I was taking notes, I was a little bit less immersed this third time around. There were long stretches where I forgot to take notes. A lot of the notes that I did take were in kind of those slower conversational sections, and I can see how they could be boring. But I find myself getting so immersed in the visuals of this one, you know, that it just like it never bothered me.
I could see that. And I also like the long stretches of conversation where I did get bored.
Yeah.
I think it was mostly because I was kind of lost. And I think had I known or understood like what they were talking about or the themes that the movie was addressing, maybe I would have been. I say about David Lynch all the time, like I don't like his movies. And I usually don't get them, but I understand that there's something there. You know what I mean? Like it's a me problem, not a David Lynch problem. And I felt the same way about this movie. Like, as I'm watching it, I'm kind of lost and I'm not really sure what's going on, but I know there's something there and there's something going on. I just couldn't quite figure out what the fuck it was.
The tragedy of this movie, I think, is that it is better on the rewatch, but it's just not the kind of movie you want to rewatch. Like,
no.
Yeah, I mean, it took me this long to watch it the first time. Now you want me to watch it again? Come on.
Rob, I also don't appreciate you implying that David Lynch might have known what the fuck he was talking about or doing with Eraserhead. That goddamn movie, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's something there, though. I know there is. There has to be.
No,
it's one of those like 3D magic eye posters where like we can't see what's there.
Yeah,
somebody can.
Right. And it's not just Eraserhead though. It's all David Lynch movies. Every time I try to watch a David Lynch movie, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. But I know there's something there. I just don't. I don't get it. It's like I'm too stupid to understand it. I said that about some other movie. I told Kat she was going to have to explain it to me because I didn't understand what the fuck was happening.
Was it Men?
It may have been
that when
Men,
we were talking about Men?
Dumb.
This made a lot
movie.
more sense to me than Men.
Yeah, Men was fucking nuts.
The Eraserhead gives me a headache every time I think about it. But this one was in that neighborhood of like a David Lynch, absolutely. And I don't know, man. I like my favorite part of the whole thing was when she like kind of ball and chained him with that fucking clamper. I don't even know what the hell.
Yeah, I didn't really understand how that contraption worked, but
yeah, she clamped him and to a weight, which was, you know, obviously gruesome. It was dark. It was, you know, it was all that. And it was cool. Like it was pretty genius. Like you're not gonna be able to get around with that, and we've never seen it before.
It was really, really cool. So there's one other scene that it reminded me of, and it was my favorite scene in a tragically disappointing, like low budget indie movie. I think it was one of the 8 films to die for, actually.
Oh,
but but like, and I don't even remember like what the name of the movie was, but it was there was a really cool scene that was kind of like that. That was the only time I had seen it before, where instead of just like, because they're trying to drown the victim, and like they weight her down and toss her into the lake. Oh, Lake Dead was the movie. They toss her into Lake Dead, and like, but they do it by like they take a hollow rod and they like hammer it into her ankle bone and then put the chain through the cinder blocks. And it was one of those really excessive, like, why would they take so much effort to do this kind of a thing? But the shot was so cool. And watching Antichrist, it's like, if that shot had made sense in a movie, it would be this. Like, this was the better executed, which it's such an uncomfortable, like, horrendous thing. I'm surprised that more, like, especially with the like torture porn era that we lived through, I'm surprised we haven't had more shots like this in movies.
Yeah. And I will say that's not even close to the most disturbing shot in the movie.
No, not
no
in the top 5.
No.
Holy hell. It was the most disturbing shot in Lake Dead, which I don't remember anything else about that movie.
I haven't heard the 8 movies to die for in a long time. Good Lord, I forgot that was a thing.
Man, that was like, it was like getting the football pulled away from me every year. Like, I got hyped every single year, and then I'd be watching the 8 movies and I'd be like, why?
I would do the same thing. I'd get all excited, and then like maybe one of them would be okay.
Yeah. That was rough. It was a rough time to be a horror fan. But yeah, there were a lot of, and so that was another thing. One reason why I liked this, I think, on the first watch and definitely on revisits, this was considered like very high level torture porn by a lot of the community. And I kind of went into this expecting it to be like, you know, the kind of the French extremism, you know, lots of blood everywhere from the beginning, you know, no holds barred. And it has some of the most graphic shots I've ever seen in a movie, but to call it torture porn is like, because it's so cerebral.
It's elevated torture porn, Kat.
Elevated torture porn.
And this, I mean, no holds barred is a way to describe this movie for sure.
Technically, but in such a different way than we're used to seeing, you know, like, I don't know. I was expecting, when I heard that description of it, and when you see it on lists with like Martyrs and Inside and, you know, Livid, and a couple people brought up like Serbian film and stuff, and it's like, it's not that. It's different than those things.
Yeah, this is, it's definitely not that.
I get, because there's not a point of reference for this. There's not like a single point where it's like, it's films like these, you know, but that's such a misleading description of it. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised by how much stuff was in here.
Yeah. I think the point of reference is Lars von Trier.
Yes.
Right. And if you know what that means, then you kind of know what it is. But even that, I mean, is kind of shocking for him.
Yeah. So you guys want to talk about the tragic clitoris scene?
Nope.
Nope.
I want everyone to know, Chris, I'm sorry. I don't know if this breaks any rules. I did not watch that scene.
Oh.
I turned away. I mean, I turned away. I heard it.
It's exactly what you thought it was, Mikey.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure.
Like whatever you imagined, it was that and probably worse.
You watched that, dude?
There's more blood than I expected.
Yeah, I watched it. It's horrifying.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch that. No, I'm not gonna. No. But it was still as tragic. Well, I'm not as tragic, I'm sure, but it feels like it. Like I didn't feel like I missed out on anything.
Yeah, it was horrifying, and part of the reason it was horrifying was I didn't see it coming. I knew that something happened in this movie, and I knew that was when it was going to happen. I thought she was going to cut his dick off.
Yeah, me too. I'd watch that.
So when I realized she wasn't going to cut his dick off, I did watch this. I watched it. But I the whole time I was going, no.
Yep.
A really interesting phenomena about this is because that's the scene that everyone talks about. It gets brought up a lot. I often see it like when it makes lists of like most disturbing movie moments and stuff. Mm-hmm. Very often it's categorized as her masturbating with scissors.
No.
Which is like, that's not what and I think maybe nobody watched it. Because that's not an accurate depiction.
Yeah, no, that's not what's happening. It's not like she's masturbating with scissors and she goes, oops, look what I did. No.
Yeah.
No.
And we know what her masturbating looks like because
of
we've
prior
seen scenes. So,
yeah, we had just seen it. Yeah.
We established a baseline for that earlier in the film.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Also points out how big of babies that men are. Because we think about getting a dick cut off, we're like, oh God, no. The cat was more than happy to talk about that. Like, what the fuck?
So that was the thing. I was really, so I'm glad that we talked about it a little bit because I was curious to see. I feel like guys may get, there's kind of that discussion where it's like guys can't watch scenes where dicks get chopped off in movies.
No, I don't like that. No.
But they don't like it. They don't like the threat that it could happen.
Nope.
And I,
we don't like watching it with women either.
How would you like it if, like it was with women? And then the counterpoint to that is that there aren't a lot of movies that do it. But now that we're covering one that did, I was interested to see if I had a harder time with this than you guys.
I will tell you,
I think the answer was no.
Nope. I will tell you this right now. I would rather watch a dick get cut off than watch that again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I don't want to watch a dick get cut off either.
No, I don't either. But I would rather watch that than to watch that happen again. That was it's terrible.
I'll watch 3 dicks get cut off before I watch that scene happening. No.
And you didn't even watch it.
Nope. No, I couldn't. I tried. There was moments in Socks like that too. Like there's just, I try. But when it gets to, I'm just like, no. I don't know.
No, there wasn't anything that bad in Socks.
There was a couple of things where it was just gross. Like I don't want to see gross.
The bone marrow?
The leg. Like, it was like, I don't need to watch. I watched that movie with Huff, Rob, and he was literally gagging. And I was like, stop looking at it. Close your eyes. Look away. What are you doing? He's gagging.
We should show Huff Antichrist then.
Oh my God. You want to do that one day?
Dude would have a heart attack.
And he watched Socks. I heard the man gag and almost vomit. He was like brink of vomit. He watched that movie like 6 times. He was like, want to watch Socks? Socks. Want to watch Socks? I'm like, no. Why do you want to watch it? You grew up almost.
You had it right. It sucks. Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, not far off. Freudian slip, they call them, right? Yeah, no, that, and there was a couple of scenes, man. Like, I mean, granted, not as gruesome as that, but it just, there were things that were hard to watch, but that took the cake. I was like, God damn, good Lord.
The craziest thing is I don't even think that was the scene that was hardest for me to watch.
That is one of those scenes I will never forget. Like, that is forever in my mind now.
It is the scene I think about most from this movie. Probably because it gets brought up on lists of the worst things you've ever seen in movies. But actually sitting down and watching, I had a really tough time with like the crow. Where he's gotta beat that crow to death. I don't know why.
Me
like
too.
That gets me every time. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. That was pretty rough. Although mostly I kept thinking, man, that's gotta hurt his hand.
No, I didn't like that scene either. I was like, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. Like,
no, I couldn't do it either. But he had to. It wasn't,
pick up the bird and throw it out of there. Why'd you even touch the bird in the first place? I don't know.
So there were a couple scenes like that. You talked about how there was like the one scene that brought you out of the movie. There were 2 times in this movie where I did seriously question his choices, and not on like a moral level, right? Because the man's shady as fuck from the beginning. Like, that's the first thing we establish about this dude. He's like, I'm so smart, I'm gonna practice medicine on my wife, even though rule number 1 is not to practice medicine on my wife. Rule number 2 is not to fuck my wife while I'm practicing medicine on her, and I'm going to do that too. And it's like, okay, well, but in just like a survival scenario, this guy's so dumb. Like, he's the most frustrating combination of super strong and super dumb, and I hate it, because if I were that strong, if I were Willem Dafoe's strong, and someone like puts a weight, I think it's like a mill, right? I think it's like part of a mill. Anyway,
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that thing was.
She puts it through his leg, and he's like having a tough time moving around. And he's still conscious. Like, he's conscious again, I guess. He's still like got his faculties. He's pulling like the heavy toolbox down and like carrying his fucking weighted leg through the woods and stuff. Why did he not just wait there and attack her? Like,
yeah,
he has proven time and time and time again that he's way stronger than his wife.
Yes.
That would have been, I would not drag my leg through the woods to hide from my crazy
in a
wife.
fucking hole in the ground.
That's so dumb. And then even once he was in the hole in the ground, the other scene was with the bird where he's like, I know I need to be super quiet and subtle. I'm going to light a match in this root-filled hole that might or might not have flammable substances in it. We don't know. And I'm going to poke around a little bit. And it's like, man, she could kill you.
And not only that, towards the end, before the clitoris thing, you know, he's trying to get that thing off, and she attacks him and kill her. Like, I know he killed her shortly after, but dude, like, why are you like fending her off still? She needs to die. You know, like, yeah, he waited way too long to kill her. That was the biggest thing. That's true.
It's a weird situation, because this is one of those rare movies where you're not really rooting for anyone.
No.
Because like, you kind of like, you see him put himself in this situation, and you're like, I kind of hope she kills him, like, just because he's so dumb for doing this. And then you're watching and you feel, you know, like you watch the stuff that happens to him, and obviously you feel bad. And then it's like, okay, so you're kind of on his side, hiding from her and stuff. But I didn't really want either one of them to die, and also they both should have died so much sooner. It's a weird balance that this movie struck.
Yeah, absolutely. That is for sure. All right, I'm out of notes for this. I don't know if you guys had anything else you wanted to throw on there.
No, I ran out a long time ago.
Oh, I do have just like a couple other notes.
Okay.
One is just, I really liked at the end the faceless effect that they used for the women. I thought that was very cool. It reminded me a little bit of Pusera, which also deals with like, you know, women's role in society. So I don't know if that was an intentional callback to Antichrist, but because it came out like last year, I wouldn't be surprised. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was a fun thing to see. I also I wanted to talk about my favorite scene. The other scene that gets talked about a lot from this movie is the Chaos Reigns segment.
God.
Which no. I love that scene so much. I think it's really fascinating. I think it's a good insight into one of the key elements of this movie, because she tells this story while they're in the cabin about how the acorns falling are like the screaming death of trees, and he's like, acorns don't scream, and just kind of like writes it off. But I think it was really interesting that when he starts to kind of lose his shit in the woods also, like, he's brought her to this place that she thinks is evil, and she believes, you know, in like the witch trials being proof that you know, she has evil in her, and she's worshiping at Satan's church, which is, you know, Eden and nature.
That's
and
the grass,
all of this
right?
stuff.
The grass.
That's the grass. That's why she's afraid of the grass.
I knew it.
But it's also the acorns, which is why we have that shot of him standing outside with the acorns falling, and he doesn't believe her. And then when he's out there alone with his wife, and he knows that she's faking being well, and he starts to lose his shit, I think it's really interesting that he sees something in nature that he can't immediately explain, and almost instantly gives voice to it. Like, I thought that was a very interesting parallel. And it's one of those scenes that just gets brought up a lot, but I liked it. I like that he eventually follows her descent into madness. It makes it a much more complex film.
I just thought it was a stupid talking animal.
Well, it's not a stupid talking animal.
It was Satan.
It's the Church of Satan, right?
No, that was the grass.
God damn it.
You guys didn't follow this at all.
No, I didn't. It's true. I tried my best to.
Mikey's just no.
No, this thing, it lost me and I knew it. You guys want to get into facts and trivia and reviews and whatnot?
I'm looking forward to the reviews on this one.
Yeah, I will say they're not as funny as last week's.
Oh, God. Nothing is funnier than last week's reviews. If you don't listen to any of last week's show, skip ahead to the reviews. It's so funny.
Stop telling people to not listen to the show.
Those are the best reviews we've had since Orca.
So funny.
Okay, but yeah, I think they're not funny. They're not laugh out loud funny. No one had a funny thing to say about this movie, but I found a 1-star and a 10-star that are like the exact opposite review of each other. So in that way, it's kind of ironic, funny. Okay, but first, ratings. This is not a super this will be shown in the reviews as well. This is one of those things you love it or you hate it. I seem to have the most middle of the ground take on this one, according to the ratings, but it comes in, they seem to balance each other out pretty well because this comes in at a 54% on the tomato meter.
Wow.
A 55% audience score.
I really would have thought that critics would have liked this movie.
Critics really did like this movie, but the other critics really hated this movie. So, and in the IMDb reviews, it was a little bit easier to see just because of the way they do their algorithm. It's higher. It's a 6.5 out of 10, but it's pretty much a 1 or a 10. Like, you're not getting a lot in between those two. And let's go ahead and start with the good review for this one. Okay. And then we'll follow it up with the pretty much the exact opposite of that. This 10 out of 10, don't, all caps, call this pretentious. It's just legitimate art in caps lock with an exclamation point. First, let me just
call this pretentious. Now let me describe it in the most pretentious way possible.
Yes, Rob is already onto the review. I hope he's ready a candy bar. Because while I agree with this guy more, he doesn't make a great case for this not being pretentious.
It smells of Nestle Crunch is what Dad is saying.
First, let me just say that although I consider Antichrist a 5-star film after he's rated at 10 stars, I understand that it's not for everyone. It's pretty clear why most people would not enjoy it. First of all, it is entirely a piece of art. Most people don't pick up movies hoping for what could be considered a painting, which just happens to be moving for an hour and 40 minutes. But that's how I see this movie, and personally I appreciate art films more than the mindless quote-unquote entertainment, a la explosions, fast cars, and worst of all, characters who are seemingly unable to have conversations with any depth or personality in general. You have an open mind and a certain amount of depth to appreciate this movie. Second, the amount of explicit sex and violence brings modern film to a new height, and based off of what you've read about this movie, it's clear most people cannot handle it. Parentheses, hundreds walked out of the early film festival showings earlier this year. Understandably, I haven't had my hand over my mouth fighting so hard to keep looking at the theater screen probably in all my life. I have never seen such a grotesque violence involving genitalia in a serious movie, only trauma movies and the like. We're talking straight up trash art. But this movie is anything but trash art. There are big brains behind it, insane theories and thoughts, and one of the most well-acclaimed directors in all of our time in control of all of it. It pisses me off that so many people call the movie pretentious, especially when it is flat out getting creative and doing what you want to do, expressing things the way you feel them as a director. Since when is that pretentious? 5 question marks. We need to appreciate the small amount of legit directors who are still making art films and getting them into theaters. Soon, actual personality in film will be all extinct if the industry keeps heading in the direction it's in.
All right.
May generally be the darkest, most morbid film I've ever seen. It is definitely the most brutal. It is easily the most horrifying experience of the year. If you're smart, Antichrist will scar you. The feeling of dread was unbearable, and I haven't felt so affected in a long time. Antichrist is completely worthy of its name. It is pure evil, and I love it.
All right.
That guy. First of all, if you like movies that are art, sir,
if you say rubber, I will fight you.
God damn it. All right. I feel like we need to calm down a little bit. I mean, it was a lot of the things that they were saying, sure. Yeah. But,
but it's also the one thing that he keeps saying that it's not. It is a pretentious film.
It is pretentious.
It's fine that it's pretentious. I don't necessarily view things that are pretentious as being bad. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, it's fine.
I think it's one of those things where it's like the people that like pretentious things tend to ruin them for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's inherently a bad thing to be pretentious.
Right.
If you're a movie.
Right. It's fine that it's pretentious. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
It sounds like this is a pretentious prick who is really sick and tired of being called pretentious and everything he likes.
What's the most pretentious candy bar?
$100,000, $1,000, whatever it is.
That's what we'll give that. That's what we'll give that guy then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right out of your ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fresh out, easy bake oven style.
All right. So our last review was called "Don't Call This Pretentious. It's Just Legitimate Art." Let us move now to our 1 out of 10 star review. Art house film? Question mark. After all the hype I heard surrounding Antichrist, I finally decided to sit down and watch it. Wow, this has been the most disturbing movie I've seen since The Human Centipede.
Oh, come on.
Granted, the cinematography was very good, but the overall movie is just atrocious. Starting off with a slow-mo sex scene, which leaves little to the imagination, the film goes downhill from there. After their kid falls out a window to death, the couple head off to their cabin to grieve. What follows is a copious amount of dialogue mixed with some of the most cringe-inducing scenes that anyone has ever witnessed. There is no redeeming value to this film. I am shocked at the awards it has garnered. Some of the scenes were almost enough to make me want to turn the DVD off. So this man owns a copy of Antichrist. I just want to throw this out there. Despite being broken into quote-unquote chapters, the film has no real flow. It felt like 20 minutes at a time of the two leads talking, followed by what, in my opinion, is torture porn that would be enough for most people to walk out of the film. Some of the more nasty highlights include sex scene shots with full penetration, a scene where Gainsbourg is lying naked in the forest masturbating until Defoe arrives on the scene and starts having sex with her while arms emerge from the tree stump they lie on, an especially nasty scene where she smashes his testicles with a log and then masturbates him until he ejaculates blood. Follow on to that bit where she drills a hole in his leg, sticks her finger into the wound, and then bolts a weight to his leg. And who can ever forget the infamous scene near the end where she slides a pair of scissors into her vagina and removes her clitoris, as Mikey's been saying.
Clitoris, yeah.
That's not how anatomy works.
No, that is not how anatomy works.
Yeah, nor is that what happens in the film, by the way.
No. Like I said, this is a really common misconception that is how that scene goes. And that's
I think this pervert's just making stuff up.
I think maybe he couldn't watch it.
Yeah. And he didn't get it. Like, you can't, like, let's not see, these are two very different side of the roads. Like, they're taking away a lot from this movie. As much as I didn't like it, it's true.
And then he finishes with, if this is considered art, then cinema is on a downhill slide. The film is not for the squeamish, and I cannot recommend the title to anyone. Avoid at all costs.
All right. Well, sir, if you're interested in seeing a real art film, let me recommend Rubber.
If you say Rubber,
God,
damn it.
Saying there's misinformation. I should bleep that.
I feel like, this and Rubber, they have a lot in common.
I mean, that's not going to piss me off, but Kat's probably pretty mad at you.
Yeah, I'm pretty mad about that one.
Yeah, you know what? That guy should get a candy bar too, probably.
I think so.
Because I feel like both of them are. I think if you sort of could somehow merge those two reviews and take out a little bit here and a little bit there, maybe you would have an accurate description of this movie. But I think they both went a little too far in either direction, to be honest with you.
I feel like, and this is, I seem to be the only one that feels this way. I feel like this is somewhere in the middle. Like this whole 1 or 10 star thing was kind of wild to see today while I was looking at reviews, because it's not a perfect film, but it's not it's not an avoid at all costs film, I don't think.
No. All right, are we ready for some facts about this movie?
Give us some fun facts, Rob.
Yeah, lots of fun to be had here. The budget was an estimated $11 million. The worldwide gross, just over $7.4 million. Willem Dafoe was ready to go fully naked for the sex scenes, but after Lars von Trier and other crew members saw him undressed, they discovered that Dafoe was too well endowed. Von Trier thought it would distract the audience, which led to the decision to use a body double.
What a fucking legend.
And Willem Dafoe's pushing that out there as much as he can. He probably put that on IMDb. He's like, hold on, I gotta tell him.
Can you imagine IMDb trying to verify that fun fact? Like, Mr. Dafoe.
Let's think about this. And I'm not doubting the man or nothing. But like, what are the odds you kind of like could, if I was an actor, I would love like to pay to put that out there, you know? Like, hey, what if we say this? What if I take a pay cut and we kind of, between me, you and the producers? That's a hell of a deal.
Antichrist was originally scheduled for production in 2005, but its executive producer accidentally revealed the planned ending, in which it would be revealed that Satan created the world, not God. Lars von Trier was furious and decided to delay the shoot so he could rewrite the entire script.
Okay.
All right.
In 2007, Lars von Trier announced that he was suffering from depression and that it was possible that he would never make another film. I assume that Antichrist will be my next film, but right now I don't know, he told a Danish newspaper. During an early casting attempt, English actors who'd come to Copenhagen had to be sent home while von Trier was crying because his poor condition would not allow him to meet with them.
Poor him and his big old dick. Poor guy.
No, this is Lars von Trier. Willem Dafoe has the big dick.
Oh, okay.
It's already working. We already have him the identifier of Big Dick Dafoe.
Yeah. Big Dick Dafoe. That's a hell of a name. Got that Dafoe dick. That's a legend.
Ava Green was considered for the leading lady, but was rejected because her contract was too complex.
I don't know why. I thought you were going to say because her dick was too big.
Everybody got that in their contract, huh?
No, I just like the idea of her contract being too, like they're trying to read it and there's like, I don't understand. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck the whole thing.
Never mind. Go home.
This movie received a special anti-award from the ecumenical jury at Cannes. The jury, which typically awards a film that promotes spiritual and humanist values, decided to award this film with an anti-award for its seemingly misogynistic views.
Ooh.
Lars von Trier did confirm in a later interview that he was not a misogynist, saying he loved women and he understood her better than him.
All right.
I will say, I see a lot of articles, not like frequently, but over the years, I've seen like a handful of articles that are like, is Antichrist like really feminist or really misogynistic? And again, it's the all or nothing thing. Like,
yeah. At the press conference following the Cannes screening, Lars von Trier was asked by a journalist from the Daily Mail to justify why he made the film, to which the director responded that he found the question strange since he considered the audience as his guest, not the other way around. He then claimed to be the best director in the world.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Always
Tell
making
me again
claims.
how this isn't a pretentious project.
That's not even the craziest thing he said during the Cannes Film Festival that year. We won't cover that today. Film director John Waters hailed Antichrist as one of the 10 best films of 2009 in Art Forum, stating if Ingmar Bergman had committed suicide, gone to hell, and come back to Earth to direct an exploitation/art film for drive-ins, Antichrist is the movie he would have made.
That is some praise.
Yes.
No.
John Waters. 2 versions were made available for buyers at the Cannes film market, nicknamed the Catholic and Protestant versions, where the former had some of the most explicit scenes removed while the latter was uncut.
Wow.
That is hilarious.
Here's one that made me laugh. A producer revealed at the 2010 Cannes Film Festival that he originally wanted the film to be released in 3D. However, Lars von Trier said no.
Can you imagine?
What
Willem
the
Dafoe's
fuck would
dick
that look
coming
like?
at you in 3D. Oh, yeah, that gives the scissor scene a whole other...
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
And finally, in 2009, Lars von Trier described Antichrist as the most important film of his life.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yep.
All right.
So those are our fun facts for Antichrist.
Also, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but can you imagine going to see this in 40X getting sprayed in the face?
Oh. When the clitoris comes off, Rob, you get spritzed. Hell of a deal. All right. Portnoy time for this thing. This is going to be hard.
40X should be illegal, by the way.
Should come with a helmet. Be careful on knee pads.
A seatbelt, at least. Jesus Christ.
That's true. All right. Does anybody want to go first for this? I think I know the neighborhood I'm in. I can go first if you guys want.
I can go first. I don't care.
I do feel like I should go last because I am once again the wild card.
Yeah.
All right. So watching this movie, I like I said, I kept getting the feeling that there was something going on that I didn't quite understand, or I wasn't sure what was happening. And it's hard for me to blame a movie for that. I thought it looked beautiful. I thought the performances were really good. We didn't talk much about that, but I thought both actors were really good in this film.
Yeah, on that, Willem Dafoe, this might be my favorite performance of his. Like, he does phenomenal. Big Dick Dafoe did a bang up job here.
That's a pretty bold statement, Kat. I don't know if it's, I don't know. He's always really good.
Did a really great job in this.
He always brings that big dick energy with him when he's on screen.
He sure does, literally.
He can back it up.
But so this was a hard one for me to rate because I did like it. Like aesthetically, I thought it was beautiful. It has some of the most disturbing things I've ever seen in a movie in it, but that's kind of I went in expecting that. So I wasn't. I mean, I was shocked by it, but it didn't catch me completely off guard or anything. What really hurt it for me was just the long stretches of just sort of fucking pontificating going on between the two characters that got pretty old pretty quick.
Yeah.
I flirted with giving this as high as a 6.4, but ultimately landed quite a bit lower to 5.2.
All right. That's fair. Everything Rob said is right. It's
that
beautiful.
Should be a button.
You know what?
It
The
wouldn't
button that
get
goes,
pressed a lot on this show.
the button for that comment.
Bullshit.
Anyway, the performances were phenomenal. It was beautifully shot, and all that stuff is true. This is far from a movie for me, and I'm trying my damnedest here to be fair, because the Portnoys are supposed to have a heavy bit of what you think the movie really is, and personal is in there, but shouldn't be as much. So I'm trying here, and this might be the first time this has ever happened, but I was sitting at a 5.2. That's where I was in the neighborhood, and I think I'm going to stick there. 5.2.
Look at that.
Same score. Me and Rob.
Wow.
I can't believe it. I don't think that couldn't have ever happened.
There's no way that's ever happened
wild.
before.
All right, Rob.
It's a Christmas
so I
miracle.
definitely am the wild card.
Don't disconnect from it too much, man. Goddamn.
5.2. No.
Imagine. I don't think that couldn't have ever happened. Yeah.
There's no way.
I think you and I had a score that was the same ones, Mikey, didn't we?
I think we had maybe twice, or close.
Oh, wow.
A few times.
But you and Rob, that's
Never. Okay. Where you at, Kat?
So I also had a tough time scoring this. I actually opened up the Portnoy sheet earlier today to kind of like figure out what movies I could put it between.
Wish I could do that.
If only Rob had access to the spreadsheet.
It wasn't locked out.
You're gonna steal it again. That's why you can't get. We're not letting you in.
And that actually helped me feel a lot more confident in this. I know I'm about to get some hate for this from you two specifically, but I very confidently landed at an 8.7.
God damn.
All right. I mean,
I am the
don't
audience
hate
for this movie.
I feel like if I had understood what was going on a little more, I probably would have landed there too. Like if I knew why she was afraid of the grass, I probably would have landed there. I didn't know. And I don't know. I don't even blame the movie for that. I think that might be a me problem, but I couldn't figure it out. So there's no way I was getting that high.
No.
I'm also really crushed to say that Mr. Cat's boyfriend did not watch Antichrist with me.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Would have loved to have heard his score.
All right. Chris, this was a hell of a pick. It really, truly was.
This was a phenomenal. I know I'm the only one that liked the movie, so I feel like I should be the one to say this. What a way to end the year, though.
I mean, I didn't dislike it. I mean, I gave it a 5.2. It's not like I hated it.
Well, I guess I don't think of like 5.2s as like liking a movie, though.
Well, I guess a 5 is average. It's 0.2 better than average.
Well, you're right. That's something.
Yeah, but if it was more personal in what you think, it wouldn't have gotten that high, Rob. Right?
What?
Like if it was more of a personal what you think about the movie personally score. Like for me, if I took critical out of it and changed that balance, well, not out of it, but change the balance of critical and personal, it wouldn't have got to a 5 for me. Yeah, no.
I kind of do it that way.
Oh.
When I do my
doing
Portnoy.
it wrong this whole time, that explains a lot.
Yeah, no, I kind of, that factors in. It's sort of like when I did my top 100. That's sort of how I do the Portnoys also.
My top 100 was more personal than critical. My Portnoys are usually more critical than personal.
The Portnoy does tend to be more critical than personal, but personal factors into it. It always does.
Yeah,
I mean,
it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're humans.
But I did. I mean, like I said, when I watched it, I kept saying, I know there's something going on here. I don't get it. Yeah. She's afraid of fucking grass. Why? What's happening? And then Kat comes in with her, it's Satan's church. And I still don't understand that. What the fuck?
I also want to throw this out here. I have a lot of crazy conspiracy theories that I believe about this movie. It's Satan's church is a direct quote from the movie. That's like the one thing I did not make up. So if you haven't seen Antichrist, just for context, that's the one reliable thing I've said this entire episode.
I don't recall them saying the grass was Satan's church in the movie.
Nature is Satan's church.
Well, that's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but her fear of nature stems from Eden, which was why it was second on the pyramid. And then her explanation for why she's afraid of nature is because it is Satan's church. That is... That's the one part of this I didn't pull out of my ass. Like, that's a real thing.
That fucking pyramid thing was stupid, too. I was like, why is he making a pyramid? I didn't get this movie.
All right.
If it's for you, you'll love it. If it's not, you should be able to at least appreciate, is the way I look at it. And I was able to appreciate a lot of things they did. Just one for me.
Yeah, it was funny when Kat was saying all she could find were 1 stars or 10 stars and nobody was at a 5 because I already had 5.2 written down.
That is really interesting. I thought that you guys were going to have below a 5 pretty significantly. Just because I was closer to a 10. Like I figured you guys would be on the other side of that scale.
Well, that's usually how it goes with reviews. I've always felt like me to leave a review, not that I've ever done it, but I have to feel really strongly one way or another. If I'm mid on it, I'm not going to take the time to do it usually, so I don't know. I should start writing reviews, Rob. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
Parking lot review.
That's what the internet needs.
I bet if you start leaving reviews for movies, I bet it'll only take, let's give it a conservative 4 months for you to show up on my IMDb segment.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to make a completely inconspicuous account name. And
Radio
I'm going
Rob
to
123.
That'd be funny. I should. I wonder if that's taken on IMDb. I gotta grab that. But I'm gonna make a completely inconspicuous account name and just start leaving reviews and see what happens. That would be so fucking funny if you stumble across one.
I might already have it. I think I made an IMDb account a while back. I've never really used it for anything.
Damn it. Yeah, Cat fucked me out of the whole Blue Sky thing, even though that didn't last very long.
They were still on Blue Sky. They changed the fucking icon. Anybody else notice that?
I haven't been on it.
Oh yeah, they did.
There's a fucking butterfly now. Yeah. I kind of like the sky picture they had.
All right, guys. Check us out on Twitter for sure, especially now. At @Slasher Radio on Twitter. Slashy voting is up, so go make sure you do that. If you want to bitch, you need to vote to bitch. You don't get to bitch if you don't vote. That's the way that goes. So follow us there. You can check me patreon.com/Slasher Radio 2. They have the Lifetime Achievement Award thing that Rob does. You can only be a patron to be able to nominate somebody for that. So slashies. That's going to be fun. We're going to go through books, movies, video games, TV series, and so go make sure you get involved in that. The more you guys do, the better, the more fun it is for us. And the more fun we have, the better the show is. Let's be fucking honest here. So that's really it. You can check me out at Mikey's Dead. You can also check out Cult FM. Oh God, I don't have it ready.
Huge Clown Penis.
The other show that I do with Little Miss Huge Clown Penis, Ali Surreal. We talk horror stuff.
Defoe Penis.
We need to start getting Defoe Clown Penis buttons in here.
Yeah, we're gonna need to. That's gonna be a thing.
Can you imagine that conversation with Allie where it's like, hey, I know I've been tormenting you with the huge clown penis button, but if you want.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
Mind re-recording it.
Honestly,
to get Willem
though,
Dafoe's name in there. She would do it though.
She would absolutely do it because it is not the worst button I have for her.
Oh yeah, that's very big.
She'll be fine with it. Context. Yeah, so our episode just came out on Christmas where we did a Somehow Allie Hasn't Seen Black Christmas. So we got that
exciting.
out of the way.
Nice.
Yeah. That's it for me. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know why. Rob, what about you?
I'm on Twitter at RadioRob123. You can listen to the other show that Kat and I do together, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That's Nick effing Woo if you're searching for it. And we will be releasing also on Christmas Day, so it should be out now, our episode on The Rock.
Merry Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah,
Merry
nothing
Christmas.
says Christmas like The Rock. Michael Bay.
Kat, what about you?
You can find me on Twitter at cat_Vlor, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvlor.com. You can pre-order my novella, The Desert Island Game, which is coming out January 15th, wherever you get your books. And Revenge Arc is actually up for awards through IndieStoryGeek.com.
Oh wow, like real awards, not just our bullshit.
No, like an actual. it's up for actual awards.
Wow.
I've been campaigning for prettiest interior formatting because, you know, the interior formatting for Revenge Arc was a huge pain in everyone's ass for an entire year. I feel like we should get an award for it.
Cat is a huge pain in the ass. Confirmed. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh, nice. Yeah, everybody go check that out for sure. And we'll be back next week, guys, with the start, night 1 of the Slashies. Good night from Slasher Radio.
All the best with Slasher Radio podcast.